All right, you ready, guys?
Yes, sir.
3, 2, 1.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to Checking In Podcast.
Welcome.
It's been a while, it seems like.
Yeah.
Seems like it's been a minute. So last week we had a city meeting. We also had a city meeting last night.
Yep.
Last night. So then what happened the week before? I think it's been 2 weeks since we've been on. 3 weeks?
No, we had the trunk or treat event.
Oh, that's right. We had trunk or treat.
Which was awesome.
Then the meeting. And then, so it's been a few weeks. So welcome back to the podcast with the most dynamic family on the internet.
Thank you for having us. We're super happy to be here.
Well, I wasn't actually thanking you. I was thanking the people.
Seemed like she was lying.
Yeah.
I don't think she's
that
happy
wasn't
to be
sincere?
here. I don't think so.
Oh, God,
I
I
know
gotta
you
work
pretty
on
well.
It
that.
has been a long
I gotta
day.
work on that.
It has been a long day.
You know,
It's
but
been a long week.
I'll tell you what though, all days are the same length.
No, it is true. It is true.
That's so
From
crazy.
a minute standpoint, you're
From a minute
correct,
standpoint, yeah.
Some seem much
But
more difficult.
You've chopped lumber.
Yeah,
I did
it
chop
was
lumber.
definitely a very
I was a
different
lumberjack day.
Yeah. How'd
But you know
that
what they
go?
say about timing, right? The LL Cool J said it perfectly.
What'd he say?
He said that, and this is how you think about physics and time, right?
Okay,
He
LL
said
Cool
that,
J. Okay.
Yeah, he said that you can be in the embrace of a woman for hours and it feels like a second,
Yeah.
or you can touch a hot pan for a second and it feels like hours.
Yep.
Damn.
So
dude.
today was one of the hot pan days.
Yeah. Okay.
That is
So
a
you
good
didn't
point.
enjoy chopping the wood like you would embracing me?
No, actually, to be honest with you, the chopping the wood wasn't bad.
It was better than embracing
Yeah, I
me.
was gonna say wrong answer.
No, I'm not saying that.
Okay.
That's not what made today,
Fair enough.
a little bit of a. It wasn't like today was a rough day. Just feeling a little bit yucky.
Embracing.
But that's all right.
What a good word.
Yeah. What a great way.
Embracing. Yeah. So anyway, do we want to jump into the topics?
Let's hit it.
Let's do it.
So
What
do we want to
topics?
talk? Well, we want to talk right off the bat about what's going on with the expansion in the city.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so last Wednesday, we had a planning commission meeting. So we had 2 public hearing meetings. And basically what that means is that the city sends out notifications to everyone within so many feet of the building saying that we are planning on doing something. We needed a special use permit first, which was last week, was a special use permit from the planning commission. And then yesterday was a variance meeting. One of the special use was to be able to be 40 feet high of the building. Right now, the zoning is 25 feet high, and we want the building to be 40 feet high. So we need a 15-foot higher special use permit for the building. We went into the planning meeting. It went great, right?
Yes. Yeah, we were very, very, very pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, not one person showed up besides the planning commission
And us.
Yeah, and us. There was no complainers.
Negative.
No, it was really good. It's never, it's always a good thing when you walk into an empty room on that.
Yeah, because we've done it twice now with other projects where we've went to city council meetings in small towns where there's been nobody in there, nobody at all, and then when our thing comes up, it's packed with people.
Oh, it's so scary.
And that didn't end well.
Yeah, and both times it didn't end well.
Wasn't the one the knitting retreat?
Yeah, one was a
Yeah.
quilting
Literally.
retreat. Yeah,
Yes.
Quilting retreat.
Okay, so
Quilting
the
retreat.
one makes sense when, it
We're
was...
going to do a snake building on a piece of
Exactly.
property.
So
and-
it was snakes and reptiles, and people were like, "Oh, never!"
Yeah, our property value is
But,
going to go down the
we
toilet.
thought
Yeah.
and I guess that's why we were so hesitant with this one, is because we thought the quilting retreat was
Yeah.
a slam dunk. Because,
Yeah.
who's gonna be there? You know what I mean?
So we got
Quilter.
to kind of tell the story now. So basically, what happened was there was a church on 10 acres of land. There was a little house on that 10 acres of land. And actually a nice little outbuilding on the 10 acres of land, too.
Yeah.
And the church had been in foreclosure for a number of years. So the bank was about to literally evict the priest and his wife, who were elderly.
They still lived in the
They
house.
lived in the house,
Yep.
and they had been there for 30 years. And they're in their late 70s, right?
Yeah.
And the church is no longer happening. I guess the parishioners went from a couple hundred down to 10 or something, and they couldn't afford to pay the bills anymore. And then they went bankrupt or got foreclosed. So we were going to buy the church,
Yeah.
convert it into a quilting retreat because it was in a cute little town called Richmond, and Lori was going to run a quilting retreat where people could come and stay the weekend. It'd be like
It's
a
my
bed and
dream.
breakfast. Yeah, it would be like
Super innocent too, right?
Yeah.
it'd be like a
no brainer.
it'd be like a bed and breakfast. You know,
Yeah.
you go, you stay the weekend. There's
Yeah,
you
exactly.
the whole shot, and of course there were like
People
the school
come,
rooms.
they do crafts.
Sounds adorable.
You know,
Do
like-
crafts.
Yeah.
Seemed pretty innocent.
Innocent.
Yeah. And so we went to the board and we literally even said, hey, listen, we're going to let the priest stay in the house.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't have to move even. We're not going to even use the house.
Act of
He can
kindness.
stay in the house because he's old and he's going to probably die. He's probably already dead. I
my
hate
God.
to say it, but
Well, I mean, it wasn't that long ago.
Well,
People
no, they
live
did.
long
They
these
did. Like
days.
one or both did have like health problems. And
yeah, they had
stuff
health
like that
problems. Like
too, so.
his wife was in pretty bad
Yeah, the
shape and
wife.
stuff. And he showed up to the meeting as well, like kind of saying, hey, listen,
Literally
if we can't do this,
begging.
yeah, if we can't, I'm going to be out on the streets.
That's
like I
my
got nowhere to go.
favorite part of the story.
It really is so good.
And the
hit
rest
him with
of the
the
people are just like, never. We don't want that. What kind of pedophiles?
Yeah,
And I'm
they
like,
literally
what?
said there were going to be pedophiles quilting.
What kind of
Like, I didn't
pedophiles
know
are you
that the-
bringing to our town?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
They
Yeah.
just must not know what a quilt
And then,
is.
and then there's a quilt shop that was in town
Yeah,
that clearly
and one
like,
of the council members'
was
wife
the,
ran it.
was the
Yeah.
husband, and he says, I have to take myself out of the vote because this will only benefit me and my family to have this here.
And he even
explaining
said,
all that.
he said, listen, like my wife goes to these quilting retreats.
Literally.
It's like a bunch of old people, like old ladies quilting. I
And
mean,
these
like, you know,
people literally just wouldn't have
yeah,
it.
it was
like,
hundreds of people in the
I
So
yeah.
was
ridiculous.
shocked.
Hundreds.
And they're all just picking it.
It was
No.
like pitchforks, yeah.
No, you don't even know. Like they just kept going up to the thing, and every single one said something worse than the other
Yeah.
about how
And remember what the
terrible-
one time they said something about like Walmart doesn't let people sleep overnight? We're like, what does that have to
didn't
do with
make
anything?
sense.
Leap over.
Yeah.
Because that's
night.
what they, I mean, it was ridiculous.
What the
It's
heck
crazy.
is Richmond? Is this just like a farmhouse?
Yeah, it's like a little
Yes.
small,
Yes.
small, like historic town, and it's a cute little place, and it would have been really good.
Honestly,
but-
Wow.
It would have. The reality is, and that's why we love Utica, because
Yeah.
the reality is
Yeah.
what I was going to do there would have only been
Yeah, it
a
would have been
benefit
good
to
for
the
the
whole
city,
town.
yeah.
Like you'd be
Yeah.
bringing people in, just like we
Yeah.
do with the Reptarium, from
Yeah.
all over. It would benefit all of the restaurants, the stores, everything around. Because same thing. I mean, whatever. It just is what it is. When we do something, we do it all out and we
Yeah,
do
we're
it
gonna do it
good.
nice, yeah.
And that was my goal to that. Like it would have been a really good thing. And literally, I was just. We
Yeah,
were
so-
dumbstruck. Like,
Did
Yeah.
you just walk
Whoa.
out halfway? Like once the first couple.
Well, I
you're
mean,
like,
no.
I'm
As
done.
soon as
We
as
stayed.
soon as we walked in, and this was the second time because the first time we went to a city variance meeting like that was for the Snake Building, and it was
Yeah.
the same thing. It was in a very small town called China Township, and we went to one of the meetings. There was literally us and like one person, and we pulled up. I remember it was a snowy night. Like and the whole parking lot was full.
No.
And we're like, oh shit.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
and like
yeah.
so literally they literally said, if you let these people do the Snake Building, we're gonna file a class action lawsuit against the city.
Oh my
You know, the whole shot. And then of course the councilmen were like, no, we can't take that chance. You're done. We understood it with the snake thing. The quilting thing was really bizarre because and it ended up being like a split decision where it was like there was actually 8 people on the board. 7 of them voted because the one guy recused himself because he had a quilting family.
Yeah.
And it turned out to where it was like split 50-50, and then the mayor was the final vote. And he said, I just have to stick with my constituencies, and they're against having a quilting retreat here. So so anyway, so the point is that's like the backdrop.
Left a bad taste in
That's
your
the
mouth, right?
backdrop
well,
of what we were just going
these are
in, yeah.
all of our experiences
Yeah, these are experiences.
with
No.
going to city meetings.
Right, and we know that we have one neighbor that had voiced some
Yeah.
complaint, not to the board and not to the city, but to one of the board members. So one of the board members actually came here last Wednesday just to visit because he had
Yeah.
never been. He said, "Hey, I want to just see your business because you're in front of the planning commission tonight." And we showed him around, and he was obviously he was like, "Wow, this place is great," and stuff. He said, "Just to let you know, there might be one person because I've talked to this neighbor that doesn't like the Reptarium." He said, "So don't be surprised if he shows up." But we went last Wednesday, and no one showed up. And even to the point where they asked if there was any emails or phone calls about it, and there was absolutely nothing.
Wow, that's
and
awesome.
So we were happy.
So we were happy, and the planning commission immediately passed it, no problem at all, which was great. And then we had to go last night to the city council. and that was the final kind of say. Now, the city council definitely more formal because the planning commission's like 5 people, no one else in their place. It's just very, we were in and out in 20 minutes.
Right.
It was really quick. The city council's different. They're swearing in a police officer, the
have
sheriff.
other
I
things
mean,
on
there's
the
all
docket,
kinds of
yeah.
things on the docket. As a matter of fact,
Are you gonna share that?
might as well share it.
Got to.
Before
Very
our thing was on the docket, so there's 2 legal dispensaries in our city, you know, for legal marijuana. And there was someone was petitioning to try to put a 3rd, and let me tell you what, that wasn't good for the council. I mean, one guy literally yelled at him, yelled at him, said, "You are wasting my time. I'm upset.
I'm so angry."
Yeah, he said he's insulted by what they're trying to do, all this stuff. And this is before we're going, right?
And we're sitting there like, oh my God,
Yeah,
this is what we have to follow.
Yeah.
Like,
And by the way, there are like 2 ladies in front of us. They're not many. There's like 2 ladies in front of us, and then of course there was like the 3 people that we didn't know. I didn't know if they were there for us or but they were there for the marijuana thing. And I think there was 1 or 2 other people in there. So it went from like nobody in the meeting on the planning commission to having like 8 or 10 people in there. And I'm thinking, are these people like against us? I have no idea, you know.
Yeah.
And then the marijuana people get up, and there's this big argument with the city council, basically yelling at them. And then our time came, which was 7:45, and the mayor said, "Hey, we've got to open up for public hearing about the Reptarium expansion." And he said, "Does anyone want to speak about it?" And it was just crickets. Not a person said a word.
awesome.
And literally he goes, "All right, we can close the public meeting now." And they closed the public, they got to open and close the public meeting. So the public meeting was open for all of about 45 seconds.
Sick.
So now we knew no one was coming up to complain.
Yeah.
But we still didn't. Now, after that public meeting was closed, back to the marijuana people.
Oh no.
Yeah, because they hadn't finished. They stopped in between them. Like they stopped the marijuana thing to do the public hearing because it was at 7:45, and hey, let's do this public meeting. So they go, all right, back to the marijuana people. More argument, more back and forth, and
there was several people. Nobody as angry as the one.
Oh, the one
member
guy was
who was
cruel.
he was screaming, like yelling, and I'm just sitting there like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, great, does he like reptiles?
Yeah, I hope he likes lizards.
Yeah. And I had all these scenarios going through my head, like thinking like if someone said like, hey, we don't want more reptiles in our city or something like that, I was going to say something on. I was even thinking like if the guy behind us that's mad about reptiles came and said something, I'd be like, you do realize this isn't about us staying or going. We're just adding fish. And if you're concerned about fish, I guarantee you no fish are going to get loose in your neighborhood. You know what I mean? They're going to be in
It's a great tagline.
And so
Luckily,
I
we didn't have to.
So I had all these scenarios going through my head. Thankfully, nothing happened. So finally, the public hearing was over, and our agenda came to through. And thankfully, the mayor, who's Gus, who's a great, really good guy, he's been to the Reptarium before. The previous mayor, Tom, did you know that he was on the city council?
You were telling me this
so
morning,
he's on the city council, and we've been kind
He
of
loves Dad.
Yeah. Oh my
he's
gosh.
super nice. So
fan.
he started the comment from the city council saying like, Brian has 3.3 million followers on YouTube, 2.6 million on TikTok.
He knew more than I did.
And he goes through this whole list of all our social media. Although I will say, he said we had 750,000 on Facebook. We have 2 million.
Yeah, and
so
who's counting?
I was a little bit upset about that. I almost like pounded the gavel.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, don't rip me off 1.25 million. Yeah. Get your facts
I
straight.
object.
I object. You're out of order. You're out of order.
2.2 million.
Yeah, it's but so he just said that, and he just said, hey, everything that Brian does is amazing for the city. We love him, blah blah blah. And so that was a great way to start. The previous mayor saying that, and then several other commissioners had just as nice things to say about us.
Well, also, I had forgot too, is the actual mayor. Remember, he said that he had family in from out of town.
From Philadelphia.
That literally they
To
walked
visit?
through the door. Yes, they were visiting him.
Okay.
But the first thing they said when they came through the door, like the son was, where's the Reptarium? The Reptarium's here in Utica, right?
Yeah.
And
he
he's like,
literally said
he's like,
yeah.
we would need to go there right now. Like,
How cool is
Came
that?
to the parking lot and looked in the windows.
Wow.
And then later that night, he got
came.
tickets and
That's
came
cool.
to the
But that's
Reptarium.
and that's what's so awesome, to have a city who appreciates what we bring to the table for them.
Yeah.
Like the fact
It
that's
is really
awesome.
cool. So, in a nutshell, they approved us unanimously, and now it feels real. right?
The
Because
pressure's on.
the pressure's on
okay,
because
here we
prior
go.
to this, it was just like I always say it was like a pipe dream. We were doing our due diligence with architects and all the things that we needed to do, but nothing could go forward without the city's approval.
Yeah,
Right.
it could have got shot down. Yeah.
So if they shut us down,
Absolutely.
it's all gone. It's just,
Yeah.
we're just the Reptarium as is, and we can't do anything else. We're done.
Yeah.
Now that happened, it's changed everything. It's like all of a sudden now it's a little stressful because now it's like, holy crap, man. Not only do we now it's the ball's in our court, we've got to make this happen, but the city is actually like really counting on us to make it
Right.
happen. I mean, the city council's like, they're literally like thanking us. They're like, thank you for investing in our city. We just can't wait to,
It's like almost like a thing where it's stressful, but like you gotta use it as just turn into confidence and just like knowing that your vision's gonna happen,
Right?
and
Well-
use it, and it's just
No, and that's what it is, and now that's where it's at. So that now my mind. I think the last couple months, because we knew the meetings were coming up and there was nothing we could do until the meetings were done. It kind of was I was thinking about it every day, but not on the level. Like since last night, it's like now my wheels have just spun the entire time. Like okay, this is what we got to do. This is what we got to do. This is what we got to do. So, anyways, let's hit a couple supers,
yeah,
and then
of
we'll
course.
get on to other things. I'm anxious to see what
it's like-
people are saying, and I know Noah, you want to talk about Discord stuff a little bit too.
shout out the Discord.
JG says, you lost, so here's an easier one, at least 2 Verde videos a month so you could show people that you haven't kicked her to the curb in favor of Ivy.
Well, no,
What'd you lose?
No, I didn't lose because I didn't take the bet. He said that he would bet me. And by the way, those videos were filmed after
Or before you said
before
that.
you said that.
Yeah.
We don't film every day. We film days in advance. But he said we couldn't go 10 days without showing Ivy, the anaconda.
We were like, we do though.
But we do. I mean, it's not like she's in the vlog every day, but she's just a cool animal and people like her. So,
So there you
so
go.
I didn't lose. I didn't take the bet because I wouldn't take that bet because I'm not gonna not show Ivy just because someone thinks I shouldn't
So
show
one person,
Ivy.
yeah.
So, but I know you don't mean offense by that, but I'm just saying, I don't. We'll show her when we want to show her.
Yeah.
Is basically what it is.
Eric says, hey guys, just sending some love. Excited to hear about the good news.
Well, there you go.
Thank you,
You already
Eric.
heard about it, man. Thank you.
Timothy says, which type of Reptile Prime has less dust? I seen there's a finer version now, and do you think you'll have to close down the Reptarium when building the second floor? Also, Kevin has an albino Gemma-cincta.
Whoa,
That's
I didn't know
cool.
about the albino Gemma-cincta.
So that'd be like
That's
all
actually-
white, right?
When it gets older,
Yeah.
it potentially or all
Okay.
yellow.
What's a
So what's a
Gemma-cincta?
Gemma-
So it's a mangrove snake, but it's the ones
Oh,
that
God.
it's the one that
No.
have lots of bands, and then when they get older, they turn jet black.
So now albino would.
So an albino
guess
would
be
have
white.
bands as a baby, and then when it gets older, it'd probably lose the bands, and it'll be
So
either
then it
white.
takes everything cool away.
I
just a
mean,
white
I
snake.
think it was still really cool, but I agree. I think that a normal
Texas rat.
I think a normal
Exactly.
a normal albino mangrove will probably be cooler than a Gemma-cincta when it comes to the end. But as far as shutting down the Reptarium, my hopes are that if we have to shut down at all, it will be extremely short, 1 to 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And that's the way we're planning the build out. The build out is being planned to where we can stay open all the time. I think the time when so the upstairs won't have any effect on the downstairs as far as the build and open and stuff like that,
Just
because
moving that
it's
wall,
almost
right?
like the way we're going to be doing this. It's almost like we're building a second building on top of the first building, as opposed to expanding the first building. So the only time that the two membranes, let's say, will be pierced is when we're doing stairways and elevators.
Right.
Other than that, they'll and HVAC and electric and stuff like that. But the only time that I think we will probably have to shut down, and I'm hoping it will be less than a couple weeks, maybe 1 week if we're really lucky, is when we have to blow the wall out.
Yeah.
When we actually blow the wall out, we obviously won't be
This
able
is
to be
the
open for
reality,
that.
though. Okay, you can figure it all out in your head right now. But until we're actually doing this stuff, we really have no idea. This is what we plan, and this is what we hope.
Right,
And no
right.
matter what it is, obviously, we got to do what's safest for the animals
Sure.
and everybody involved. So
No, right.
our hopes are that we won't have to, and if we do, it'll be what
short.
It has to
I
be.
like the saying where someone said that being whatever an entrepreneur, business owner is just like being a boxer
Oh,
or an
roll
MMA
with the
fighter.
punches?
MMA fighter, you have to be able to eat punches
Yeah.
and continue to fight. It's just like
Yeah.
they're
Or what
always
Mike Tyson said, right? He said,
What'd he say?
everyone's a great boxer till you get hit in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, that's,
I
Oh,
love
I
that.
thought
Yeah.
he said you only need one ear.
yeah.
Yeah, come on.
That ear tastes good with butter. Fry that thing up. All right.
because you know that it's not gonna
Yeah.
let's be
Oh.
realistic. It's not gonna just go flawless.
No,
Oh.
of course not.
It's
no.
gonna happen, but
Yeah.
there's probably gonna be
We're gonna have to deal with every
shit,
single
but, like, that's-
issue that comes up.
it always happens,
Yeah.
and we'll eat
Yeah.
those punches and move
Yeah.
through it. And
No, and that's what we're gonna do. You know, we're gonna play it. We're gonna try to plan the best we can, and then
Yeah.
when things go wrong, we'll make new plans.
and get it.
Yeah, but hopefully we
get
won't
it.
be. I don't. My ambition is to not be shut for more than a week
Yeah.
or two.
Yeah,
You know, I'd like to keep it, and you got to remember that this is probably realistically not going to break ground until the beginning of like September of next year, because that's how long it's going to take us to get
Yeah.
the plans, contractors, permits, all that other stuff. So we probably literally still have
There's
8,
tons
9,
of stuff that
10
goes
months,
into
yeah.
something like this. and
yeah,
that all
yeah. You don't
takes
just start.
the
Yeah,
time.
this
Yeah.
isn't like the Reptarium
Yeah.
expansion 2.0
Yeah.
where I just keep going and all they have to do is make a hole in the wall
Right,
and
Yeah,
then
we're
make
just
a bunch of big.
renovating.
No, we're doing. I mean, this is like we've got to
Major
have.
construction.
Yeah, we have to have core samples for foundations. We have to have then, obviously the actual. I mean, just the foundations alone is going to be immensely crazy.
I know. I can just picture the pillars coming out of the ceiling.
Yeah,
just
it's-
like
yeah.
driving by the Reptarium, you just see I beams.
know,
just-
Yeah, you're like,
that's the
what's
thing.
going
It's-
on,
I mean,
dude?
I think about that all the time. Like, what is it going to feel like when we finally pull up
Yeah.
and you see like the structure, the beams, not the
Yeah.
structure, but the beams actually going
Skeleton,
up,
yeah.
and even when I think we're all going to be shocked, including myself, at how high the building is going to be, how tall
Oh,
it's going to
even
be.
if you look at those renderings and
Yeah.
like the stuff
scale,
that's next
yeah.
to it, like
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, like
How high is it now? 20 feet?
Right now, it's probably only 15 feet.
What?
So we're
It's
looking
only
at
15?
So we're looking at
Holy
two and a half times taller than what we have now.
Wow.
It's going to be a mammoth building. But again, this is what I've said. I mean, Laura, you've heard it. Every weekend we get people that are like, I literally drive by here every day and didn't even know you were here.
Yep.
And then they're like, this
That's
place
gonna
is cool.
change.
That's going to change.
yeah,
Because now
you're gonna be seeing us from Hall Road.
Yeah, there's no one driving down that road. And that's what I'm saying, is that's what we needed,
Check
right?
this out. Check this out. You know how like strip clubs or clubs have the spotlight,
spotlight.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Batman
Stop.
spotlight.
Yeah, yeah,
We got to get a Reptarium.
That'd be
Yeah,
sick.
it's
With a
like a
little
logo
Nova
that
logo.
just
The
shines
dr-
the neighborhood.
Right?
Yeah,
How
yeah,
cool would
yeah.
that be?
That's not obnoxious at all.
During our open
Screw
hours,
it, that would be
just follow the
awesome.
Reptarium.
It's over.
As if like
That would be so cool.
As if our neighbors are already going to be like,
We'll get
holy
two.
shit.
You'll have to have one on each side going.
And we'll say book a tour.
Look at her, yeah. We just have a plane flying around all the time with a banner on it.
These
Downtown
are all
Utica.
valid possibilities.
I like the light idea. That's
The light's
sick.
not a bad idea though. Lighting is going to be important all around. To be honest with you.
It's funny and it's crazy, and that's the thing. Like last night, when it's said and done, and we kind of just like settled down from the
Yeah, and I was
nerves,
very,
and
I
then
was very
talk, and it's like
nervous, yeah.
holy crap! Like okay, this is actually gonna happen, and then it's just like. This is we've done a lot of
Yeah.
stuff,
This is the
lot of
biggest thing
stuff
we've
in
ever
our
done.
lifetime,
Yeah.
and this is definitely like the biggest
Yeah,
thing.
next level.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that
It's
the
gonna be
build
crazy.
side is big, but I think that we would. I mean, number one, we're not the one that's going to be digging holes and doing foundation work. Although I want to be as involved as I can in that process. But I think the building itself is something that we'll be able to. I think the structure is going to be expensive. And stressful, but I don't think
Expensive. Can we put some quotes around that?
yeah, very expensive maybe. But I don't. I think that's going to go relatively smooth. I think it is. I think we're
Hire
Let's
professionals.
Just, yep, we're just
Yeah.
going to put all that positivity into
yeah.
all of
I
it.
think that I think the part that is going to be a tremendous learning experience for us is going to be the aquarium, right?
Yeah.
Because again, we've had
Absolutely.
aquariums, we've kept fish. I love
This
fish,
is a
but
whole
this
different level.
story.
Yeah.
I mean, like not even on the same stratosphere.
Yeah.
And
But I
there's so
think
much to
then
think
the
about with
reason
that.
one of the reasons that, well, I should say that I'm okay in backing this, because you would do anything no matter what.
Right.
Is I feel we have so many
Good
friends and connections to people who do have all of the knowledge and giving us all of the information. So while yes, we're still kind of feeling our way, it's not like we're blindly doing it. Like we have, good people that are helping.
Oh yeah, we
us in
couldn't do this
doing
on our own.
No,
there's no
it
way
would
we
be a
could do it on
colossal
our own.
failure if we were just like,
Yeah.
all right, let's just get some big tanks and throw
throw some fish in there.
Hey, Lori, pick up some Morton salt at the Meyer store so we can fill up the saltwater tank.
Exactly.
We're gonna have employees that their job is to be those scuba tank people scrubbing the bottom of the tank. And
I've thought about that last night as I was going through a million things in my mind. Is like, what tanks are going to have to get, like dive tanks to where you have to, actually have a diver in there. What tanks are going to be able to be cleaned other ways? What's the access to the tanks, filtration, all this stuff. And obviously, the first person I text last night, I only text a couple people, but the first person I text was Steve Bashy from Bashy Aquatic. And he was number one. He of course he said he goes, I just peed my pants. He's like, oh shit. And then he did say, he texted back and said, I promise you this is going to be amazing. Trust me.
And it's going to, because Bashy's the man.
He's a perfectionist. So the fact that we have him on our side alone is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about doing any different types of designs for the tanks? Like I don't know why, I just had this thought of like having a pathway that like cuts through a tank that you walk through. That's kind of
it's really difficult to do that.
Right.
I mean, I would love to do that, and I've thought about that. I've even thought about the Stingray tank. Could we have a thing where you could maybe have a little cubby hole in there to where you can go under and see it from like it. And I'd like to do that if we can. I mean, it's just a matter of like how much does it cost to do it, So yeah, no, definitely. And Noah came up with a great idea, which I haven't even told you yet. I love this idea, is to over the Stingray tank have a glass bridge that you can walk across.
Oh, that'd be sick.
I think it'd be something that'd be cool for people to have a perspective. Then if their family is, say, snorkeling with the stingrays, they could be in there and they could see them and take pictures and it'd have a really cool thing. And it's just another, cool. So I love that idea.
And then we're going to do the rope swing into the shark.
The rope swing.
You didn't hear about that one.
Zip line into the shark
I like
shark
the zip
tank.
line better than the rope swing.
Yeah. If we could only do that. But no, Noah and I were brainstorming ideas today, just how we can, see the thing is with the Reptarium, as we talked last night, is that, I can hold animals, I can interact with animals, I can feed animals, I can do all this stuff. We have to somehow provide that level of experience with fish, which is difficult because you can't hold and handle fish. So whereas like maybe someone comes in and spends 5 minutes just with Perdita of their hour time, they spend 5 minutes with Perdita, 5 minutes with Helen, 5 minutes with this, and all of a sudden an hour is gone and they're like, oh man, I wish I had another hour. It's very different with fish because you're like, all right, look at this tank, I look at this tank, I look at this tank, I look at this tank. Okay, there's 20 minutes in, then I have 40 minutes left. So we have to somehow be able to fill that hour gap to where when people are at the end of that hour, they're like, man, I wish I had more time.
Exactly. Not only enough time for an hour excess.
Right. Like, so that they want to come back.
Well,
and
we were having that conversation too. And I think that's all part of it. Like, we don't, honestly, as much as we have figured out, we don't have half of it figured out, because that's the
part that's hard.
And that's, it's the whatever, but it's also the fun part, is figuring out what kind of experiences we can give people that, just like we have done with the Reptarium, it's harder to come up with because obviously you can't handle fish and stuff. But I think it's going to be exciting, the experiences that we do come up with.
Oh, for sure.
That people will have. Because I want to do the same thing as we've done here, where people come in and they're like, oh my God, this is so amazing, so much cooler than a zoo. Yeah. Well, that's what I want the aquarium to be too. Right. So much cooler than any other aquarium, because we're going to come up with ideas.
Right. Well, because we're not the Atlanta Aquarium where it's, it takes you a day to walk through it. I mean, it is still going to be.
It's not just about the stuff that you see. we're going to come up with experiences.
Yeah,
that you
and
can
that's
do.
that's what I'm saying. For this to go viral and be successful, it has to have experiences that people are like, oh my God, have you ever been to the Utica Aquarium or whatever we end up calling it?
Did you build your goldfish tank?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, exactly. Build your own tank. But yeah, there's all kinds of things. So I think we have it covered on the Reptarium, and I think that the expansion of the Reptarium is going to be awesome because we're going to be, adding the river otters, obviously, and as well as so many other experiences when it comes to the reptile part. So I think that it's almost going to be, honestly, the reptile part, when we double the size of the room, an hour is completely not going to be enough. You're going to get a spattering of what you can get in an hour at the Reptarium now. So I think a lot of people might want to take 2 hours to be at the Reptarium because right now an hour is really not enough.
Yeah.
But 2 hours is going to probably be enough.
But this is the thing, though. If you want to do the 2 hours, it's still going to be cheaper price admission than any other zoo you're going to do. And you know what I mean? So at that point, it's not like, and a lot of people still do right now, sometimes 2 hours. So
right. Yeah. But now we just have to make the hour upstairs in the aquarium be
a showstopper.
Yeah, showstopper. And that's it. So we got a lot, but we've got time.
Wait till we get the toucan.
It's what we do.
Toucan.
No.
What?
No.
You didn't hear about it?
We
It's
don't
on
need
its way.
birds. Birds are
tough, man.
I can't wait. I'm gonna have a bird one day.
You're gonna have it.
I do like
and you're
toucans.
gonna
Toucans,
regret it.
No,
Let me
I'm
just
not.
write it down. Put it
No, I'm
down.
not.
Mama says.
The best is the Toco toucans.
Are
That's
they
what you
cool?
want.
Yeah, they're
The
the best.
Are they
Tocos
good?
Yeah, why don't you punch up a Toco
Yeah.
toucan?
I know what they
This
look
is-
like. They're
But this-
actions though.
Yeah, they're super cool.
They're
They
chill?
do have projectile poop though. But this is the Tocos.
Yeah,
the
I love
Tocos are like
those.
the best.
The most beautiful
Yeah, they're the
ones.
best
projectile
one.
poop. That's awesome.
Well, they
Look
eat,
at how
any
beautiful.
fruit eating bird is got diarrhea.
Yeah, it's got the
You know?
shits.
God.
I
So-
love those like serrations on the beak.
Oh,
It's just
yeah.
so
yeah.
cool,
It
man.
feels so good.
Yeah,
when
I've
they
heard.
bite.
But when they
Yeah.
bite, they don't. They're not like that. They don't hurt. They're very docile animals.
Yeah, have
Is
you
there-
messed with? They go like
Okay.
this.
Yeah,
All
they're
right.
not-
Well,
yeah.
I want to take you up on that.
Let me
Where's a
bite.
place? Yeah, where's a place we
We're
can
going
go
to Florida.
We could, yeah,
to
Florida.
where I can
They're all over the
experience
place.
you getting bit by that?
Oh,
and
we
see
got
how
it.
docile
Sabrina's
it is.
place. She's got
Sabrina.
Yeah,
some.
Sabrina,
All
we
right.
can go. They'll bite
Yeah.
me in a second.
And
They'll bite
Gator-
me any day.
I know Gatorland has a toucan. I don't know if it's a
I think
Toco.
Kookaburra.
they have a kookaburra.
Do they
yeah.
still- do
Well,
they have a
they have
toucan?
they no trust me because it's
Oh, they
one of
have
my
a toucan?
favorite
Really?
spots.
Oh, okay.
Maybe not toucan, but I know they have a bird section.
They do.
Oh yeah, they have the owls and the
there was, like-
kookaburra and
No, there's another
There's
one
like
over
a
by
bird.
where you can hold the ball python stuff. You know how they have that whole area.
Okay.
There's like
Yes.
there's an area. There's
Right
like
by the ball
a couple
python.
parrots and
Oh, okay, gotcha.
stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like a
What are you
small
guys
little
talking about?
loop.
There's a place you can hold a ball python?
Gatorland.
Gatorland.
Yeah, I've never heard of one.
Actually, I wonder if you even can nowadays in Florida.
Oh, you're not
That's
wrong.
it. So okay. What do we got
Lizard
for
Morph
birds?
says quilt equals colt. Let's be honest.
Oh, yeah.
Can't trust quilters. Great news about the expansion. Can't wait to visit from Australia. Love
Thank
you guys.
so much. And you're right. You know,
Yeah.
there is a cult. It is a freaking cult.
Do you think they thought that?
They're like
A
cult
cult and
retreat. Cult
Yeah,
and retreat.
they may have. It is
just
a
never
small
seen how it's
town.
spelled.
It's small. Yeah, they
It's
don't
a
even
small
read
town. I mean,
over there.
Yeah, I mean, literally, their school is K through 12. You know, I mean, it's like they got like little tiny rooms. They dress like the Amish.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
I've heard
so,
about
Stop.
so yeah.
I ate
Yeah,
something
Little
Amish
House
the
on
other
Prairie.
day.
You ate something Amish?
Yeah, they sold Amish
Yeah,
They
Amish
sold
beef
it.
sticks.
They sold it to
something
me.
like
Yeah, that's
that.
good.
The
I like
Amish
the Amish.
Yeah, me too.
I like
Oh,
the Amish.
It's Amish egg noodles with our chicken noodle
Oh,
soup.
that's
we
right.
had.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
yeah,
what it
yeah,
was.
Yeah, chicken noodle
Our
soup.
noodles.
That was the only noodles in the store, by the way.
In the that you couldn't even.
They weren't bad.
They're- yeah, they were good, but
They were good.
But it was surprising. Like, I mean, I guess COVID has hurt the noodle industry.
Yeah, you never know.
normally that store has lots of different options for noodles, and that was like the
Damn it!
only
Now
noodles.
COVID's got to the noodles. Is there no
I'm
bounds?
The 2021
I will say
noodle
that I will
shortage.
say that when I bought, so I made chicken soup for everyone to know. It's like a family recipe. My grandma passed it down to my mom. My mom
that's
passed
awesome.
it down to me, and it's been about 2 years since I've made chicken soup. But
It's good.
but I did make it the other day. The thing that was crazy is, do you know how much it cost me to make that chicken soup?
$10.
$51.
What?
$51.
How much
How
soup?
did
How much
you
soup?
buy?
You got?
what
How
did
much
he
soup you got?
do?
I
What
did do a
you
lot of soup.
buy?
Yeah.
I just bought the broth. I bought vegetables. I bought chicken.
Yeah.
and noodles.
It's just
and
expensive.
it was $51.
Are you sure? Did you buy your crazy drinks and a bunch
I didn't
of
buy.
other
No,
shit?
they didn't have my drinks. I couldn't even
There's
get them.
no way.
It was $51. I didn't buy
count?
anything else.
Did you count like the receipt? Like look at the
Yeah.
receipt. What was?
Well, the
chicken
chicken
got
was
scanned
super
5 times.
expensive.
What
The chicken
was it
was like
some
really,
kind of crazy organic weird
no,
chicken
it was
that you bought?
no, it was just normal
Where
chicken.
did you shop?
Myers.
What?
I mean, I
Like
buy
the
chicken
chicken-
there every single week.
You buy chicken breast though. These were like whole chicken,
which should
and
be
then it's like-
cheaper
Well,
than
it
a breast.
wasn't.
Breasts are the most expensive.
Yeah,
The
breasts are
chicken,
great.
because I do two things. Like I buy the chicken for the soup, and then I buy chicken wings for the to do like a stock separate to infuse with this more. And so
it's the chicken wings. Remember, there's the
maybe
Oh,
it's
it's the
Yeah.
wing shortage.
because the wings were like $12.
yeah,
The wing
And I was like,
recession.
for
yeah.
nothing, for
$12
literally
for
bones
wings.
and skin.
That's why Wingstop now does thighs.
Yeah,
Shit. Why did I promote Wingstop?
So literally, I think it was over $20 just for the chicken.
Damn.
So I was thinking like we could go to Savory Grill over here and buy chicken soup for $5.
I know, and
I
actually,
spent
I like their soup,
$50
But it's
But we
banging.
to
appreciate
make
it.
chicken
Their
soup.
soup's not as good as that soup. Your
No,
soup.
definitely not.
Good. Well, I made it with a lot of love.
Good.
Yeah.
Silver
And
Cat.
that's what you can't buy.
Yeah, you cannot.
Can't buy love.
Silver Cat says, I can't wait to see y'all. It's definitely starting to get cold here. It's 60 degrees.
Yeah,
Freezing.
well, you guys are definitely cold.
That's
We're
right. When was
actually
he coming? December.
December. Yeah.
DCMbre.
Well, did you know that where we're going this weekend, this coming up weekend, out by Jade, it's supposed to snow.
No, it's not.
Yep, it's
I'm
supposed
so
to get
excited.
1 inch of snow.
1 inch?
Just 1 inch, but
That's
still.
too many.
Yeah, one inch too many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
It's kind of early. Well, it's not going to come here, so
Yeah.
No, here's no snow, but
Yesterday-
there it's going to be snow for the
Oh,
first time.
I'll follow it. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Yesterday was like 60. or
It was,
something?
yeah, and it's supposed to
Today
still be.
too,
I think,
even.
yeah, today was 64. I think
Oh
it
my
was. Yeah.
God.
listen. This
So we're
is the
warmer than
thing,
Silver Cash.
But
Keep
we're
starting
probably
them
gonna
trucks
get,
up,
You're
boys.
getting rain here. I'll take snow over rain at this point.
Not me.
I will.
Not
Oh,
me.
I'll
I
take snow over rain
take
any day.
Yeah. I'm kind of over the rain. But I don't want either, actually. Just give me
Yeah.
sun.
There was a couple really beautiful sunny days recently.
Definitely.
What's this one?
Your boy,
Your boy.
he says, hey guys, I just want to say thank you, Brian, for inspiring me to follow my passion and breed reptiles and encourage me to push through my mental health. Love you guys.
Well, thank you
Good
so
job,
much. And
Ronnie.
Yeah, keep crushing.
Yeah, keep going.
Remember, eat those punches.
yeah,
Because you're
eat
going
the
to get
punches.
punched in the mouth.
Well, there's
the
actually, is it
balls.
tomorrow's
Eat 'em.
videos that's about that?
Eat 'em.
Yeah,
no, TikTok
2 days
tomorrow.
ago,
Yeah,
right? 2 days.
so 2 days from now, I do a video. I really like the way that video turned out.
I'm
by
glad,
the way, Jay.
I'm glad.
I like it. It's kind of an inspirational, kind of like getting punched in the face type
Yeah.
of video.
Yeah, I thought it
kinda
was good
has that
too.
type of vibe to it.
Very
So
inspirational.
It was.
Be ready, guys. We're going to punch you right in the face.
Yeah, boom.
Yeah.
Take it.
Maybe that should be the thumbnail.
But I hope your boy watches that video because I think it'll inspire you a little
It'll
bit.
Boy.
definitely help. Becky says, yay, congratulations. So happy for you all.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Becky.
We appreciate you, Becky. Yeah,
I saw
we're
Becky in
very
the
excited.
Discord.
Oh,
Did
yeah?
you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking, let's
Yeah,
do that real
shout
quick.
that
Let's
out.
talk about the Discord.
So we made a fairly professional Discord. It's called Reptile Army. Jay, if you want to copy paste that into
Yeah, you
the
got it.
chat right now, or just paste it. That's the link. You can join it. Basically, it's just a community builder. You
Yep.
know what I mean? It's a place for
You could do all kinds of stuff.
It's almost like what you guys are doing right now in here,
Yeah.
but a way better place to do it.
a way better place because there's mini games. You can post pictures. You can post.
There's like
videos.
a Tamagotchi pet.
Yeah.
You can raise
Really?
different
Yeah.
types of
I'd
pets.
super
join
cool.
for that.
You
Yeah.
can
You can do a
post
Tamagotchi.
memes. You can talk to each other verbally. There's
Yeah,
audio
audio,
chat
yeah.
rooms,
Yeah.
guys.
Oh, okay.
I know I saw that nobody was really using those yet. You can literally hop into the chat room and talk to each other. What else? There's so many different things. There's levels. If you like levels, the more you chat, the more you level up.
Nice.
Just really go deep into it because there's a game section.
Mm-hmm.
So there's all different types of games you can play with everybody in the thing.
Okay, so you can interact with each other in the
Yeah,
games too.
with not just talking, with playing games, with text talking.
That's cool.
There's even more stuff than I even know. That's how much
Yeah.
stuff there's in it. I'm
That's
still
awesome.
learning all of
Yeah.
it. But yeah, pretty much just did it to have a place for people to talk and
Yeah, it's a community builder,
Hang out.
Yeah, I mean, you guys love. I mean, I know Tiffany's always like, start the chat early.
Yeah,
You could chat all day long,
Chat all day.
24 hours a day if you want.
And I saw she was in there a lot of the day. So
Yeah, so it's really cool. I'm super excited about
How you liking
and,
it, Tiffany?
And you got to remember that we're going to be able to announce things in the Discord. We're going to be able to special offers in the Discord. So there's going to be a lot of opportunities when we drop some NFTs here shortly. We're going to use the Discord as a big part of utility.
definitely. And there's a whole section dedicated to things that you want to see
right
from us.
Right.
I don't know exactly what it's named, but like recommendation tab or something along those lines where you can join that forum. Click. All you have to do is just click it, and then just give your idea. Boom.
Yep.
And then
that's awesome.
And there's so many different forums that are listed fairly specifically, but we're gonna keep updating. It's brand new, so.
Yeah, it'll only get better.
It's only going to get better.
And with your participation, it's going to get better
exactly.
as well. So you guys are a big part of it.
So click that link. We're going to make it the top comment of this video as well.
Absolutely.
Join it. It's free.
Yeah,
cool.
It's all for you guys.
Just hang out.
Yeah,
baby.
it'd be cool. Yeah, it doesn't cost you a dime to do it.
Nope.
Although once a month we're going to ask for $25.
Just for the fish bob.
No. This is a free one.
Potterhead says, Lori, mice, rats, or both when feeding corn snakes. I've always heard to keep them on mice. My corn weighs 244 grams
Big corn.
and eats a 20 to 22 gram mouse every 7 to 8 days.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Good
it doesn't matter. We fluctuate depending on what our rodent source has had over the years.
Yeah.
So it's not bad to do one over the other. So basically, you just want to, whatever it is, make it the right size. Obviously a smaller.
20 to 25 grams if it's a rat or a mouse. Doesn't matter really.
Yep. So.
But yeah, and that's about right. You want about 10% of the body weight, every week. So you're on the right track.
Perfect.
So
Nope Rope
good
Exotics says, hey, everyone, much love from Boston. When all
Boston.
the expansions are done, the place is going to be like a Great Wolf Lodge, but for reptiles,
Yeah.
make it part hotel.
That's
someone
what we
actually
gotta do.
brought
We gotta
up
get a
something.
slide.
Someone actually brought up
Good
something. I thought, that's not that bad of an idea, but I don't even think the city would allow it, though. Is to buy that building behind us and make it into a reptile bed and breakfast.
Stop. It's
For people
not a
like
bad
that
idea.
coming out of town. I was like, that's not a bad idea, to be honest with you,
Well, the thing is that you could just make it the bed and breakfast part, and then just open the Reptarium Aquarium to just
Yeah.
So it's
Like I said, it's a great thing. I just don't know. I think that's not zoned to be able to sleep in. Is what I'm saying. I don't know if you
a
need
neighborhood.
It is
Honestly,
a neighborhood.
it literally was a house at one point,
Yeah.
and it has houses that people live in all around it. So,
Yeah, so you could
that
probably do it.
isn't out of the range of
But
probably.
I thought that
what
was
they
probably a
would
cool
allow.
little idea.
I don't.
It's it is cool.
But you know what's going to happen? Mike's already said he wants to live there.
He wants to live
So
there. Yeah,
so
that's
he
true.
could just roll out of bed and roll over to work.
Yeah, knowing Mike, he would like be here like every day, all day.
Yeah.
He'd like he
Well, especially if he just was right there to sleep.
yeah, he would just be. He just like he'd love Mike, man. He's a great dude.
Yes, he is.
But our other idea is just as good.
The penguins.
Yeah, let's stick with one thing at a time.
Well, I'm telling you.
I'm
So
not
what do we?
okaying
Let me see.
that.
We
I'm
got
not okaying that yet.
3.0, 4.0, 5.0.
Stop.
So this would be
Stop.
6.0 would be penguins.
Yeah.
I like it
Stop.
as just one.
What's that?
It's
Point?
like it's it's together.
It's all one.
It all happens
1.0.
simultaneously.
Yeah.
Penguins coming out the same time the fish are.
Ooh, it's a great idea. I
We're
don't
gonna
hate
have
it. I don't
King
hate it.
Emperor penguins.
I don't hate it.
Moving on.
Austin says, congrats on the approval, guys. Just for love and Lori's Wine Fund.
Well,
Stay
thank you.
awesome.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
because I need a
Awesome.
lot right now.
Yeah, I guess more and more by the minute. Thank you.
Kayla says, do you guys have any UK snacks or snacks? Sorry, you love that I could send over. Sending love and positive
There you
energy
go,
for
Noah.
the future build. Super stoked for that.
Yeah, we love it.
Fuck! It's this little chocolate covered cookie with jam in the middle.
Yeah, we were just talking about.
Yeah, what are
with
they?
Jade.
Gosh, what are
I'm not
they?
gonna
They're
remember.
I'm trying to
They're
remember.
like you're
too.
supposed to have them with your
Aren't they
coffee
like
or
something
tea
like
or something,
Jammy
right?
Dodger or
What's that?
something like
Not
that?
these
or-
ones.
Oh, I thought these were the ones that you put in the tea,
Different ones.
or not put in the tea, but you like ate with the tea.
So yes, over there that is what they do. But no,
I'm talking about a different one.
the one that Jade was talking about, that like
Thin.
they would give you every day, like they did the read.
That's a different one. So tell me what it is now.
It's a thin cookie
Thin cookie.
with a little jam in the middle.
Okay.
Very thin.
So it's like
Cookie.
a white cookie, like a biscuit, or no? Brown biscuit with it jammed and no chocolate.
Chocolate covered.
Oh, it's chocolate covered.
I remember
like
what the mukbang that you guys
Yam
did
Yam?
it with.
No,
it's
yam yams
It's not
are,
the Tim
or
Tams.
Tim Tams or something different.
not the
Although we love Tim
digestives,
Tams,
right?
yeah. No, it's not
No,
digestives
no.
either.
The
no.
digestives are good though.
But I tell you,
They're
listen,
banging.
you
Doesn't
could send
sound
us.
good.
You could send us. As a matter of fact, we just did a
Any and all.
mukbang.
I mean, honestly, there wasn't too many bad UK ones. They
no,
were
the
all
UK's
pretty
were good. They were good. They were good. But we just did a mukbang on that. When's that coming out?
tomorrow.
Tomorrow. So it
gotta
comes out
edit.
tomorrow on Noah's channel. And so we called out and said, hey, start sending us stuff again. That was
we
it
miss
used to be
it.
cool when people used to send us snacks from all over the world and we
Yeah,
try.
that's awesome.
So you know what we never got is like from Argentina or something like
Never.
that. You know, we never got anything
Not
from
much.
South America at all.
Or
Like
really
Brazil,
Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we might have got South Africa once.
Really?
I thought that we
I
did.
don't
Did
really
we?
remember.
No, we
Maybe
got
we
to.
did.
You're remembering whatever you brought back.
Yeah, that might be true.
I don't
too.
think I ate much from that part of the world.
Remember when I brought that stuff back from Japan? I brought the Pepsi, corn Pepsi.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
was
corn flavored
disgusting.
Pepsi.
No, that was good.
We had all kinds
That was
of cool
not
stuff.
good.
Yeah, it was.
No, it was not.
Yeah, did you ever hear that, Jay? It was
No.
corn flavored Pepsi.
That's so
It's
wild.
not good.
Japan's dope.
Japan's
They have
crazy, man.
underwear vending machines.
I know, which is
Shit.
such a
You know
smart
what's
idea.
even worse?
Should be-
Yeah, used
underwear.
underwear. That's
Yeah,
so
smart.
weird.
Used panties. You can just
God.
buy it.
Yeah, they
Get a
really
little
do.
sniff
That's
and be on with your
nasty.
day. you
Japan
know?
is
Yeah,
messed
man.
up. I told the story. I this is going to get a little
Wear
adult.
'em
This is going to
around
get a
your
little
head.
adult here for a second. So
Earmuffs,
for
kids.
Earmuff kids. But I remember being in a 7-Eleven in Japan.
Where's this going?
And there was a dildo section in 7-Eleven.
Good stuff.
In
man.
7-Eleven.
What's their population looking like?
I mean, it's pretty heavy. I mean,
They
it's
got a
just an
big one.
island. It's not huge, but I mean, it's an island, you know.
Yeah,
so.
let's see what Japanese.
Yeah.
Because like I
There's
mean,
gotta be a
you gotta
few
have a
million.
pretty high population to sell dildos in the convenience store.
I'm telling you, they're crazy over in Japan.
Let's see.
Yeah, I mean,
Looking at
Yeah,
128. That's not
on a
enough.
but no, that's a lot on a little island.
That's a
You're
third
right.
of America, and their space is like nothing compared to us.
That's true.
It's like
You
a
know
third
what?
of America
well,
on
Tokyo.
Hawaii.
I tell you,
Like,
flying
Yeah.
into Tokyo
Yeah.
makes New York City look like
I've
nothing.
heard.
Like
Can't
li-
wait.
It's
It's
very
like
impressive.
100 times the size of New York City.
You know what though? A lot of different places are like that. Like you just sent me that thing on Instagram.
Italy?
Italy. And when you look at that's how pretty much we saw almost everywhere. It's everything is so densely.
Yeah, you
like
can see this
when
is
you
Tokyo.
Go,
Look
these
at
where we're
houses,
from.
right? The houses are just right on top of each other, and the stuff. You know, you just have little.
I mean, and that
paths
goes on for a long time. That's just one,
Yeah.
and that's
That's
Mount
one
Fuji.
picture.
In the
I know
background right
that.
there.
Yeah, Mount Fuji.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
Isn't
and-
that beautiful?
I mean, it just
Yeah, so,
goes
like,
on forever.
They're using every bit of space that they
Yeah.
have.
Well, you know, the population is obviously in Yokohama, Tokyo, and a few other places, and then it's very rural in most of Japan. Very rural. We drove
wanna see it all.
we drove from Yokohama down to Shizuku, and it was. I mean, you're in the like mountains
me
for a
too.
long. You know,
Good.
it's
I wanna see
definitely
it too.
it's beautiful. We got to go. That's coming.
On the list.
I'm gonna go.
It's coming. Travel
Nick,
after the expansion.
I'm gonna meet my wife in Japan. One of my wives in Japan.
Yep.
good. Nick says penguins ? LOL.
Yep,
Nick.
absolutely. Yeah, what's weird about penguins? You don't
peng-
like you a penguin racist?
Penguins.
Penguinarium.
No, penguins are dope, man. Well, it's like we said, you know, Jay Tingle, our educator, paid $1,500 to spend time with penguins at the Detroit Zoo.
Wait, really?
$1,500,
And not a
and
lot
Noah
of
said he
time.
knew somebody.
It was like 10 or 15
yeah,
minutes.
10 or 15
Like,
minutes.
It wasn't
So
a
if we
lot.
can have penguin experiences that are like $25, sheesh.
Jeez.
We'd have a
Jesus
Christ. We'd have a line of
Jesus.
penguin lovers from here to Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would.
And moving on.
Timothy says, so which version of Reptile Prime has less
Oh yeah,
dust?
yeah,
My
yeah, yeah.
bad.
Shit, I forgot
We
to
forgot
answer
you,
that.
Timmy.
So, yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Didn't
So
you answer this?
no, I did
No,
not
you
answer
got
it.
sidetracked.
So in actuality, so let me just really quickly break down a coconut for you here. There's 3 parts to a coconut. Listen, sorry.
Just answer the damn.
Real quick,
No,
let me
you
break
have,
down
to
a
under, you have to understand
We're
what
going to wait for his
coconuts.
third super before we actually answer.
You've got to know. You got to understand what the coconut is.
The anatomy
to
of a
understand.
coconut. Yeah.
Breakdown in
So you have the husk, which is fiber, which is the normal reptile prime.
Which is
That's-
what layer?
That's the outer
Outside.
layer. The
Exactly.
outer layer is a fibrous thing, right? And then you have the pith. The middle is the fine version of Reptile Prime, which is like granular, right? And then you have the inner layer is a sand, is a dust, right? So what we do is we actually remove the dust from both the fine and the coarse or the fibrous ones, right? Ooh, that was weird. So there's no dust in either of them is ultimately what I want to say. But I want them to understand what that meant, is that we remove the dust from all of the coconut husks. Yes. So you have the fiber
they
and you
both
have
none of the dust. One is
or
coarse
like
and one
such
is
a
more
small
fine.
amount of dust that Yeah, one is fine, like very fine, like sand, and one is, but not dusty, but sand like, and one is fibrous.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
Simple Man says, hope you're all doing well. Could you tell my daughter Rhea to get well soon? She had a bad fall at recess and broke, oh my gosh, broke off half of one of her front adult teeth. Oh, poor girl.
So share your story.
Yeah. So
Wait,
get
can
well
I say
soon,
something
yeah.
first?
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead.
So am I the only one that noticed daughterrhea? It's like diarrhea. Daughterrhea.
Simple Man.
That's not making her feel better.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is she listening? Oh shit.
Tell your daughter that we hope that she
Tell your daughter, Rhea.
There's Pepto-Bismol. First off, no. So I broke both of my front teeth out when adult front teeth out.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
Same
I
thing.
have
half off.
half
like,
off.
yep.
I went over the rails of a bike onto the cement.
Oof.
And so I've had crowns on my two front teeth since I was like a kid.
That's
Not
crazy.
fun.
Yeah. So get well soon. I know.
Yeah.
I feel your pain.
Get
Yes.
those
Literally.
capped up,
I can guarantee
son.
you she has a fat lip too, because I had a very big fat lip. Yeah.
Ooh.
Tiffany says, I got a panda. It's going to get Slytherin. I'm guessing that's
Oh.
for Discord, eh?
Oh, is that
Yeah,
the
she
Discord?
got a pin at my snake's called Slytherin.
Ah, there you go.
No
Actually,
way,
No,
really?
it's Slytherin.
Slytherin, sorry.
Slytherin.
Slytherin.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
maybe spelled it Slytherin.
No, I might have also read it Slytherin, but it's okay. Little Bogus says, finally made it home from a long work day. Happy to be hanging out with y'all.
Well, we're
Thank
happy
you,
to hang out
Bogus.
with you
Here.
too. It's good to see you.
I'm sure Silver Cash is happy that you're here
Silver
as well.
Cash is happy too. Those guys can now talk on the Discord.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
can get free.
And everyone can listen
I'll
to
make
them
the love
talk
room.
to
Does
each
everyone
other.
Make the
hear, or
love
can you do
room.
private talks?
Well, once you add each other as friends, you can do private talks. But if you're in a public room, anyone can hear that's in the room. Yeah,
That's cool, man. I can't wait to hang out in it, man.
Discord's great.
One day
Discord
you'll
is.
figure it out.
Well, yeah.
There's nothing to figure out. You just download the application,
Yeah, I got it
And
down.
then-
Yeah,
What Dad's waiting for them.
and then
I'll do that tomorrow.
yeah, it's just fun. It's
Yeah.
fun. It's gonna be a good thing. It's gonna be around for a long time. So
I'm excited. Yep.
Mark says, sending love and positive vibes. You guys are amazing.
thanks,
Thank you,
Mark.
Mark Andre. I
Marky
like that
Mark.
name. It's like Mark Andre Vlasic from the
Mark
San Jose
Andre.
Sharks from before. Remember
I think he's French.
Mark Andre?
No kidding.
Okay.
Elaine says, where was Jay the Edutainer in today's vlog? She says, though, Eric and Mike did a great job filling in. Obviously it wasn't Eric, so. I'm like trying to remember
Which vlog was today?
I'm not sure.
I'm trying to remember off the top of my head.
It was Anaconda Shed.
Anaconda shit. I don't.
Do you think she thinks I'm Eric?
No.
It might be. Yeah,
it
like
might
Eric and
be.
Noah, and they're like, finally got rid of that
Yeah.
Noah guy.
No, guys, out of here. Yeah. I mean, I don't know who. I know Mike was. And,
Yeah. Jay doesn't come to work a lot.
Yeah, Jay like works on the weekends, and then he works like when we have tours and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So he's not around a
If
lot
he's
during
not
the
there,
day
yeah.
to day. You know, we wish he was here more. I mean, you know, he's welcome here, but he puts in all his hours in 3 days.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
he works
yeah.
a lot of hours for 3 days a week. So
Let Roses Burn says, so glad family podcast time is back and can't wait to hang in the Discord.
Hell
yeah, well, thank you, appreciate that, and yeah, it is good to be back in the family time too. So
And that's all I got super chat
yeah,
wise, brother.
that's awesome. What else was there? There was. I know that
My
what was-
birthday.
Your Oh, that's right. Your birthday was
I
last
turned
week.
22.
Turned the big TT.
How you feeling?
Feeling 22.
Yeah,
So
Taylor.
what
Taylor
was your
Swift.
Yeah, Taylor.
favorite gift?
Dad bought me a bonsai tree.
Yeah, and we're going to the Pistons game next Friday.
See, but we
Yeah.
haven't done that
We
yet.
haven't done that yet, so we don't know if it's going to be good or bad. We're trying to like we've seen
We saw-
LeBron,
We've seen LeBron. We've seen 76ers. So we've seen like Embiid and.
Embiid.
and-
So we're trying to see all the big names.
But we've gone for a lot of years. So like we've seen a lot of people.
Yeah. So now
We've seen
we're-
Chris Bosh. We've seen I mean, we've seen a lot of players.
Yeah. So now we're going to see
Steph Curry
and
the Warriors.
Yeah. So we haven't seen Curry ever live. So
Yeah.
So
he just dropped 50 the other night. And the Pistons are pretty good.
No, they're good. They're 1-8, so that's a
1-8,
good. That's
so
a good start.
They're doing good.
Good start.
He might drop 79.
It's a good start that they've won
Which will
one
be
game and
sweet.
lost 8.
Yeah.
Tonight they get to. Do you know tonight they're going up against a 1-9 team?
Oh wow!
So they got the upper hand.
So I mean, it's going to be a battle of the basement.
Battle of the
Battle of
real.
the basements. Yeah. So
yeah, but I got a bunch of bonsai trees.
we
This
got
is so
into
sick.
the bonsais. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just cool.
and
They
I'm
are
doing
cool. I will
horticulture
say
class.
that. We went to this place called Telly's.
So amazing.
and it's super cool, man. I could see how someone would get really into the bonsai, especially those big ones.
Oh my
Those things
gosh.
are crazy, man.
Mine are gonna get that big.
I
Mine are
know.
just babies.
I know. and
Except for
that's
that
what's cool.
boxwood. That boxwood's kind of older, but
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's probably only a couple. I mean.
And will they live like 100 years?
They're a tree. It's a
Yeah,
regular
it's a
tree.
tree.
It's a regular tree.
Yeah.
You could literally grow one for 50 years and then plant it in your backyard, and it'll grow in the shape that you.
There's a
Formed it in.
1,000-year bonsai
Jeez.
that this one guy has. I saw on YouTube.
Has he kept it for 1,000 years?
Yes.
Old.
In,
Evil spirits. He's an eternal.
Yeah.
Really.
Oh yeah.
It's ginormous.
We did see the Eternals.
That sucked ass.
You know, I think
Did
you
it-
guys
Actually,
didn't
I
like
take
it.
that
Wait,
back.
did
Sucking
it-
ass is better than that.
Did it suck
Facts.
as much or more than Finch?
I don't even remember Finch.
I liked Finch.
What's Finch?
That was that Tom Hanks one we watched.
I
whoa. Finch was great.
I like
You
Finch.
didn't like Finch?
You didn't like Finch?
All right.
You didn't like Finch?
Listen, it wasn't terrible, but it was very slow and
It's great.
Well, there's
sad.
There's
like,
one actor in it. that's it,
Exactly.
you know?
It's just like the same.
It's like I Am Legend, the same thing. It
No.
was slow and sad. Well, I guess that was a little bit not as
Finch
slow.
will go down as one of the best movies that came out of the 21st century.
Speaking of
No,
really
that's
cool
not
movies,
true.
That's a stretch.
Yeah.
But out of 2021,
It wasn't
I thought it was a good-
terrible.
I thought
but
it was a
like,
really good movie.
It wasn't a feel good. It wasn't a
It was not a
comedy.
feel-good, no.
It was
it was a
It was-
story.
it was
yeah, it was a story.
a
Yeah.
longer.
I liked Finch.
slow,
But
sad
you know,
story.
speaking of movies, do you know that tomorrow is the Ryan Reynolds Rock movie?
No
Oh.
way.
It was
Yeah.
Okay.
back to Finch. It was like
Back to Finch.
it was like Martian.
It was like Martian, yeah.
It was like
Although the Martian had a happy ending, this one not so much.
Not all of them got to be happy. That's fine.
so what happened? Can we spoil it?
how long ago
I
did
don't
this come
think
out?
it just came out literally
don't
like
do
a
it.
couple days ago.
People
so,
hate you. I don't
Yeah,
care. You can
so-
spoil it to me after if you want.
So yeah,
I don't really remember exactly how the ending ended.
really. Oh, I
Yeah, because
remember
you
that.
were only half watching it too. You
I was
were doing
editing.
stuff right when you're just like headphones
liked it.
in, not watching. I was like, that's why I was like, clearly Noah wasn't into this.
Had work to do.
Yeah.
But-
Although I liked the Eternals, I thought it was a decent movie.
I
but
liked it too. It was a little bit long, but
It was. I can understand why people didn't like it though. I
well,
could get it.
it's a different story. That's the whole thing.
I'm hoping that like there was a few franchise in Marvel that like in all honesty, and people may hate me for saying this, I didn't think the original Captain America was that good. I thought it was okay, but it wasn't that good. But then the series got really good after that. You know what I mean? Like
Gotcha,
I think that's
the next
fair.
movie. And I'm wondering if maybe they were like setting up the next movie that's going to be really a lot better.
It's
know
very
how-
possible.
You know how good Iron Man was, the first one?
That was great.
I went home and I was drawing in a sketchbook Iron Man suits.
Stop. No, you weren't.
Yeah, man.
Well, that
That's
was
awesome.
epic though.
That's how
Iron
good
Man
it
was like that's. I mean, well they
But
really hit gold
can't
with
all
that
be
one.
good.
Yeah.
But
like that.
this is the thing is that
That's how I was with Guardians of the Galaxy.
movie chairs used
think
to
there's
not
another
be
one
so
coming out.
comfortable.
Yeah.
So like I struggle with falling asleep.
You
I understand,
you do
dude.
struggle with
Same,
that.
It's
You
fucked
didn't
up.
struggle. You didn't struggle as bad as the guy in front of you.
This
Is he
guy,
out?
no, he broke his chair. He broke his chair. He went back, and then you just hear clunk, and it just it's like all the
I
way
don't
back,
know
and he's
how you didn't
I
notice.
see it.
Noah and I were
We were
literally
laughing so
crying.
hard.
Like,
Yeah.
You were probably like, why are they laughing? Shut up over there.
and then he was trying to get it up, and it was getting stuck, and just going,
Classic.
and it was funny.
Yeah, we got high. That's a high class movie theater that we
yeah,
go
it needs
to.
a few little more repairs.
It just was redone. That's the thing that doesn't make sense. But it is getting beat up already. But that's just ghetto-ish.
Well, that's the thing is like people that go there are just
Trash.
trash.
It is a little bit of a trashy clientele. There's no doubt about that.
They'll buy a fucking hot dog, just throw that shit on the ground.
That was the weird thing when we went to the Turtles. I've never been into a movie theater that was not clean. What?
Eternals.
To the Turtles?
The Eternal.
Oh.
I heard turtles, but just go with it.
So I've never been in a theater. Remember, there was junk everywhere.
Yeah.
There's shit
It was
I had
almost
to
like people were sitting in our seats because there was like full bags of popcorn and just like shit in the seats. And it was
like in our seats. But it was all over the entire theater. It's like no one cleaned the theater between movies.
Listen,
And that was really weird.
They're feeling the same thing as everybody else.
No
I'm sure they're
employees.
super short staffed.
You know what's happening? All the teenagers are making millions off NFTs, so they're not there to clean the movie theaters anymore.
That is true.
Who's gonna clean a theater when you can make bank?
Yeah, that is true.
There you go.
That's a valid point.
But I'm going back to the point with they made the seats too comfy. So when I'm leaning back, I literally have the conversation in my head. Don't close your eyes, because once you take one long blink, it's over.
Listen,
Don't take one.
It's 100%. That's what happens to me every night.
Fuck.
On
10
the
minutes
couch.
go by.
I sit there, and as soon as I like get more comfortable and kind of lay down to the side, game over.
Yeah.
Like it's only a matter of a minute
Seconds.
or two, right? And then I'm just crashed.
Yeah,
So-
you have to be like proper up. And
Speaking of teenagers making money, did you see that trade where you know how Shiba coin went crazy? They said someone had invested $1,000 into Shiba like years ago, and it was worth over $1 billion now.
Wild.
You know, $1 billion.
Toshiba?
No, just Shiba.
Oh, Shiba coin.
Shiba coin.
Shiba Inu.
It's another
Shiba
coin.
Inu.
Yeah. It was
But,
a coin that like rivaled Doge.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's just crazy.
Which
'cause
Doge is a Shiba Inu
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
It's funny.
exactly. So,
Works
but
out.
yeah,
You know what's even funnier is like you said, that coin's been around forever. I remember looking at that coin a long time ago, and I decided Doge.
yeah. Well, you still did good on Doge.
I
Not as good
and it's
on
actually,
Shiba Inu,
but at the same time, it's just like, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
yeah. Well, it's all a crapshoot with all that stuff. Although I think crypto is at an all-time high. I think Ethereum and Bitcoin hit all-time highs today.
Yeah.
And they did pretty heavy too. But that's how it always goes, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Part
Well,
of the game.
I'm not playing the game. I wanted to play it, but I just think it's scary.
Yeah.
just
Now we're
procrastinate.
playing the expand the Reptarium game.
Reptile Tycoon.
Yeah,
You know that one.
yeah, I mean, I was talking about that Reptile Tycoon thing. I really want to.
That's a better game than the ball python game is doing build your own Reptarium game. That's a way better game.
Well, so Reptile Tycoon was actually supposed to be similar to that, where you could build the Reptarium. You could build like Zoo Tycoon,
Yeah,
but
Zoo
in
Tycoon.
reptiles, you know,
Yeah.
and that was the whole premise of the original game. And then it just, unfortunately, the people we worked with developing wise, nice guys,
Execution just wasn't
they
there.
just didn't know how to execute that game. You know, this was their first time that they were building something like this. And they just couldn't make it happen, you know. I think that now, I wonder if I can find somebody. I mean, the thing is that if I'm going to do one of those games, you can't do it cheap. You're going to have to spend the money and make it really good, you know. But I think if you do it really well, Reptile Tycoon could be a real successful.
I agree 100%.
You know. But yeah, I don't know.
I think that could be fun.
But I mean, right now, like you said, the
There's
real
plenty of other
Reptarium
things.
expansion is number one on the list as far as that everything goes.
Not the virtual.
So can we transition into Christmas?
Christmas, yeah, we do have a. So I let's ask the chat really quick.
Yeah.
You know what they think about, like, what's the earliest you should put up Christmas trees? I mean, it's November 10th now,
And just
or 11th.
keep in mind
yeah,
that your
November 10th.
opinion is your opinion. It doesn't mean it's true or
No, I know. I'm just saying, like,
or-
what's there? You know how there's like, what is it? All Kings Day? Is that what it is when you're supposed to take down your trees? You know,
I think
isn't there
November
like
1st.
November 1st? You think?
Yeah, that's
Before-
officially.
Okay,
No, that's the day that's acceptable.
okay,
If you do it in October, that's unacceptable.
that's unacceptable. But November 1st.
November 1st
Okay.
is officially
He's my
acceptable.
Okay,
I just think it's the truth because of the way that I feel.
okay. Well, that's
That's the
all
way
that
I
matters.
raised him.
I would say so. I'm cool with lights and all that stuff, so I don't care either way. We always did it like right after Thanksgiving, like the day after Thanksgiving.
I would think, yeah, anytime after Thanksgiving, I think is acceptable. I think that when you're having a Thanksgiving dinner, you shouldn't have a Christmas tree in the house.
But like, doesn't that feel so late to me?
This is the problem too. Okay.
Feels like
When you have 15 trees,
Yeah.
takes a while to put them up.
it's definitely more than that.
Yeah, they start to
At one
zoo
half.
light. Yeah,
At
they
one
start.
There's other things, and part of what honestly made me start decorating sooner is the fact that
So white.
once we started the Black Friday sale,
Right.
like my whole after Thanksgiving is shot. I don't
Right.
have that weekend. Even the next week, even whatever is just hell and nightmare or whatever. So if I just wait until I have time after that, we're already well into December.
That makes sense.
And I haven't even started.
Yeah.
So that's part of what has made me do it sooner. And then it's just time.
Speaking of that, we need to talk tomorrow about something for that sale, which will be crucial, and we need to write this down because I'm telling you,
Tomorrow, talk to Noah.
Black
telling
Friday
you,
sale. How many?
If we can get this idea out there, you're gonna have your mind blown.
Okay, well that's good. I can't wait to hear about it. So, how many years have we been doing Black Friday? It's got to be our like 10th, 12th year, right?
I have no idea.
It's. I mean, we were. Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. At
Maybe
least.
even longer.
Maybe even longer.
You said 10?
Yeah, 10, 12 years. So big Black Friday sale. Everything's on sale. BHBReptiles.com.
It's like a fire sale.
So Christmas. So we have 3 trees up.
I have 3,
Four trees up.
So
Four
far.
trees
Those are
up so
full
far.
trees, right? Are you
Those are
talking full trees?
Those
Or
are full trees. Yeah.
Well,
You have,
I got the one in the bathroom.
so you're counting babies.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually
It's a mid-size.
bigger than the dinosaur. Like, it's not like tiny. It's
Okay.
it's a
Yeah,
bathroom.
because we have the
size
2
tree.
small
I've got-
ones that
I've
we
got
didn't count.
Right.
Oh wait, I forgot the one. Yeah, in the bedroom. So I've got 3 fulls and 1 mid up.
We should
Yeah,
put
3
one in the
fulls.
spare room.
Yeah.
Why?
Who
For the
visits.
guests.
Exactly.
For the guests.
guests.
I like that idea.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So smart.
It can be for the people out back watching our
Right.
house.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of the people that surround us, I'm sure our neighbors, because I think I started on November 1st.
Yeah.
And so they're up, and if they're up, they're going to be lit, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
So
duh.
you're in the street and it's dark and there's already like lit Christmas trees in
Yeah.
our windows.
In
at
our
our
windows
house.
at our house.
What's that one movie, where they have the gun? Oh, it's the Grinch. It's the like human.
Oh yeah, where they're
humanized Grinch.
shooting.
And then
the-
doof, doof, doof,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
believe
yeah.
And
me,
there's-
I wish that was a real thing.
Right. That would be
'Cause
so cool.
I thought that like, oh, that would be awesome to decorate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And of
that's a
course,
great
you're
Grinch movie.
also
I love that
decorating.
one.
I'm excited about this. I am excited about this. It's the first time a lot of zoos, and we're a small zoo, so we're not like a big zoo, but a lot of zoos do zoo lights.
Yes.
And we are
Yeah.
doing the first time ever zoo
Yeah.
lights at the Reptarium.
And it's looking
Yes.
incredible.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
part of
It's
why I'm
gonna
so
be
tired.
crazy.
Like I got so much going on, and that's a big thing. So I almost have to be doing something every day because the grand lighting, and then it starts
November 20th?
is
6th.
the 26th, the day after Thanksgiving.
Okay,
that
yeah,
Friday
26th,
is
yeah.
going to be the
Okay.
first. We have the dates, and it'll run through. I think it's January 9th, I think is the
Yeah.
last day. So those are it's posted everywhere. So if you want to come and visit and
See the lights.
the amazingness, like it already look, it's not even, I haven't even done anything on the one half
Yeah.
yet,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
just started on the first half, and
Yeah.
it's
It's gonna be wild.
It's
It
so
is-
good. I
like
love
it. It does make me happy. I had him on this morning for Mike to come in, and I was like, I just wanted to make you happy today.
Oh, I love it. Love
It's gonna
it.
Zoo
How could you
lights,
not
yeah.
walk in when you see him and not be
Yeah.
happy?
You'd be surprised, Brian, how many people said that they start right after Halloween. Even Tiffany too. She
Wow.
said like it goes from
see?
Halloween decorations right to Christmas.
Wow.
This
okay.
person
There you
said
go.
December 23rd.
Woo.
Damn.
I do
23rd.
know people.
Mod
I mean,
Brit.
we've known people
Yeah.
who literally Christmas Eve put their
Yeah,
tree
put
up.
their tree up.
Yeah, that's like
That's
their
crazy.
thing, though.
I've actually heard that tree lots are
Tree
very
lots.
busy on Christmas Eve.
Oh, like people will get the tree
yeah, like
decorated.
they'll literally
and
get
oh,
the
that's
tree and
cute. I
decorate
get
the
it.
day of
You know what
Christmas
I've
Eve.
always
yeah.
wanted to do
What's that?
is go into the woods with a red fire
Yeah,
axe.
yeah,
Yeah.
a
And
fire axe.
a
Well, I was
red-
thinking about a hacksaw, but
No,
or
no,
a
no,
saw.
no. A red,
It's his
the
vision.
fire
It's
axe
his
from
vision.
throwing the
and
axes. Yeah.
silver edge.
Yeah.
where it's
And just
been
chop it down.
chopped, and then just swinging, chopping, and then bringing it back on my shoulder
Like a
the
man.
Griswolds, the Griswolds. Yeah.
Well, you should go. You can go to Grandpa's. He's got Christmas trees on his
he won't let me
property.
chop 'em.
No, but if you just go out there with that,
Yeah, he doesn't
like
even know.
by the
Yeah, he
time
doesn't
he
know.
sees you, you're dragging it back.
He's
What's
old
he gonna
now.
do?
He goes
Yeah.
to sleep
He
at
can't
He's not going to
5:30.
catch you.
I remember when he planted those trees.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
awesome.
he'll
And they
be
were
mad, but
babies.
you can still
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah,
We'll have
that's
to
why-
chop him before he moves. Before he moves out,
Everybody gets a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
his
that's a smart-
property.
Yeah.
because we can't not chop him down.
No. Well, we've always said we were going to one day, not with the axe, but we've always said we were going to do a tree ourselves.
Why don't we do that? Well, Jade's gonna be so fat. Pregnant.
They do that themselves for their house. They've always
They
Yeah,
chop
they
it?
chop it. Yeah,
they've
chop
always
it.
chopped it.
Oh.
But they
Yeah.
live too far away.
She's going to be so fat. You're so mean.
Yeah.
It's the only time I can tell her that.
No, you can't. Even more so, you can't.
She's
say
pregnant. It's
that.
a
I know.
compliment to be fat when you're pregnant.
No, oh my God. Okay, so in the chats, tell us, ladies,
Is it a compliment to be fat?
if you're pregnant when people say you're fat? No, big
Yeah.
fat. No.
She's only getting bigger.
A big fat no.
She's only getting bigger. She's so yeah. We
can't
are coming up like
Couple
7
months,
weeks
right?
away.
It's crazy. It is
Like
super
7 weeks
crazy
away
how
from being
close This is
grandparents.
coming.
So excited.
Yeah.
So
Mom's
amazing.
not even gonna be my mom anymore.
Nope.
She's gonna
Or
be
my
gone.
wife. Yeah,
gonna be
she's gonna.
gone.
We're
She
gonna
can be
grandma.
grandma.
I'm gonna be a widower,
Eating
and
a lot of
you're
chicken
gonna
noodle
be
You're gonna be
an orphan.
Pop.
An orphan? Where are you going?
I'm out too. I'm
Living in the penguin house.
I'm moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm staying at the bed and
uncle, or
breakfast.
Yeah, yeah.
What are they gonna call me? Well, no.
What do you want to be called?
Chop chop.
Chop.
Chop chop.
Usually, what you're called is uncle.
I like chop chop.
You could
Uncle
be.
Chop Chop.
You could be Uncle Skunks too.
No,
Yeah.
I don't want that.
I don't want that either. Okay, what do we got?
Lane says for Lori's Christmas tree project.
Oh, that's nice. She's
Thank
needed.
you.
Trust me, we need it. I can't imagine what we're spending on lights this
he's
year
not.
alone.
He's not looking at what I'm spending.
Yeah. Just
I
close
know.
your eyes
It's
and
just
pray.
all I know is every day I come home to more stuff.
Yeah, there's
Every
like
day.
so many lights in front of my lizard enclosure. I'm like boxes. I'm like can't even get to my
Yeah.
lizard.
Yeah, I'm not, and then at home too. I mean, there's like so many ornaments.
There's a lot
man.
going on. I got a lot of things.
There's so many ornaments. So many
much,
ornaments.
So much, but still not enough. That's the problem.
Never
About
enough.
Halloween. Huh?
Let Rosesbird says, what about Halloween? My neighbor bought an obnoxious amount of Halloween decorations all over and still hasn't taken them down. Talking 3 huge roof height skeletons. Can't even park cars in the damn driveway.
So I have no problem with the Halloween decorations.
Keep
but
'em
you-
up forever.
But you do have to take them down at some point, you know.
Well, I
Although we
don't-
have pumpkins all over our house right now. Little glass pumpkins.
Still fall.
This is the thing. A, I love them, and B, those are acceptable until Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So I'm giving like.
So
it's
we
not
have to
take the
all
ghost
Christmas.
away. You
I
take the
have-
ghost away.
Yes, exactly. So you shouldn't be bitching about that. Like that's
I'm not
a good
bitching
thing.
about it. I'm just
Like,
saying
I'm
I'm
not
getting
full
confused.
Christmas.
I'm getting confused.
This
It's
is
like Christmas.
transition
It's
time.
Halloween. I don't know what's going on here.
Pumpkins are fall.
I
They're
don't
not,
know if I should be watching,
Listen.
freaking Friday the 13th
Listen,
or,
Linda,
or Christmas Story.
listen,
I don't know.
Linda. They're not jack-o'-lanterns. They're pumpkins. There's
Yeah,
a
but
difference.
they're pumpkins for Halloween.
No, they're pumpkins for fall, not Halloween.
Gosh,
There's
all
a
right, so
difference.
December 21st, they're out.
Those
This
are
falls out.
December?
Yeah.
Well, that's when fall ends.
no,
No, it
They'll be a
doesn't.
put away before that.
Fall
After
ends.
fall
Thanksgiving.
ends December 21st.
Yeah, it's
Not my fall.
When's your
Not my
fall
fault.
end?
My fault never
December
ends.
1st.
December 1st.
That's when it makes sense.
I agree with you. We should just make things simple. Like June 1st should be summer.
Yeah,
December 1st
yeah.
should be winter. You know, I agree with you.
When's
March 1st, spring.
spring?
Yeah.
I
agree.
don't.
Why do they do that
I
bullshit?
don't know. It's weird.
You know
Can't
what?
they
I'll
figure
tell you
it out?
what, though. I do like this savings time we just did. You know why?
Why?
I was having a very hard time waking up.
But now you're just like bouncing
you're like, I'm
out 'cause
early.
It's like an hour later.
Yeah, yeah. It's like when I tell you I was sleeping in way too much, and for people that like 8, which is
Yeah.
like you
That's
know
still early.
It's
Yeah, but now it's
Early,
7
but-
when you're getting up.
exactly, but like I couldn't wake up before 8. Like I would set 3 alarms starting at 6, and I would just be like, "It's so dark out. I can't even open my eyes." Now I just had to get that off my chest.
Yeah.
It is
Now
weird
that-
driving to work. Like I feel like half the day is already gone. Like I'm
So,
sitting there,
so
it's
the,
so light.
the legislation that they said they were going to pass, I think is not this time, right? It's the other time, right?
What are you talking about?
They're gonna change something.
So they want to not change it. They're talking about getting rid of, changing the daylight time.
The spring forward, fall back.
Right, but I think it's that.
Well, you have to get rid of both, otherwise.
No. You
have
got
to go
keep
to one of them.
You got to keep one.
Yeah.
I think you would get rid of this one.
You
'cause
can't
this
get rid of
was-
both. There's no time at all.
Falling back, falling back.
No. You don't fall back. You go back and forth.
We just always keep falling back.
Get rid of that spring forward shit. We're just always gonna go.
Always
No,
getting more
no,
hours of sleep.
But I'm saying that I think
No,
if
I
I'm
got
not
you.
mistaken, that it's the not the standard time, not savings time that they
Okay.
keep. So like we wouldn't have went through the change.
Yeah, it's about
It just
time.
stays the same.
Literally.
I know.
I don't really care
It
which
is
one
about
they keep.
time.
Just keep
Yeah.
one of them.
Let's keep the one where it's
It is
light out
legitimately
later.
about 10. Yeah, that's what I want. I'd rather wake up in the dark if it was light later.
Yes.
I mean, it getting dark at 5:30 now is killing.
It's
me.
the middle
you
of the
can't change
afternoon.
It, though.
It's
This is the
stupid.
thing in which you also
It's
have
about
to
the
realize
sun.
that exactly. It's about the way we go around the sun that never changes.
well, right, but
he's like, I don't like this whole dark thing. There's nothing you could do to change.
yeah,
that.
but if we didn't change, it'd
I mean,
be
I guess
6:30
what
instead
would
of
you do?
5:30.
You know what you can do? You
Right.
can move to Hawaii or any place on the equator.
No, I don't like
does
that though.
it.
I don't like the equator because it gets dark at 6 o'clock every day.
Well, there's nothing.
I want to be in a place
stays.
that I want to be a place that stays light till 10 o'clock
That
at
is
night.
a different planet because the planet Earth, there is not a place.
Well, so what I'm saying is that if
Maybe
you
Australia.
if you stayed here 6 months of the year and
Oh,
then somewhere
okay,
else
yeah.
6
And then
months of
in
the year.
Chile for
Yeah,
six
so
Chile
okay,
for
so
6
you're
months
gonna.
of the year.
That's how you're gonna live your life,
Come on.
chasing
Yes.
the daylight.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Come on,
That's a
Lori,
good
get
I mean,
vlog
that's a good
series.
retirement
program.
plan.
Right? Chasing the
Chasing
sun.
daylight.
Chasing the daylight.
Chasing the daylight. Have a year, 1 year of
Never
you figure
being in the dark.
Oh.
because think about this.
Ever.
Yeah, if you think about it, obviously Eastern Michigan will get, or say Western Michigan on the border will stay light way later than New York City.
Of course.
Because New York City is 560 miles east of us, so the sun is setting like an hour earlier.
But on the same
That's why-
time
but
zone.
on the same
Yeah.
time zone, right? So if you could make a series where every day, all year, you're in the longest daylight possible in the whole world, like you would
There
just
you
keep moving with the sun every day.
There's your
So good.
retirement plan right there.
That'd be good.
I
I'd
like-
like that.
Yeah, I like never seeing darkness for a year.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Just always on the move.
You know what? How
Private
about you?
jets
How about
and
you
just-
try that for a season
No.
in Alaska, just
That
to see
doesn't
how you
sell.
like it?
That doesn't
Come
sell.
on.
You got to
Well,
do the whole
you won't like it.
365 days. It may take 6 months for people to catch on, and then the last 6 months you're freaking
So
gold.
excited.
You're killing it, man.
Killing it.
Crush
6 months,
it.
yeah.
My friend my friend has a friend that knows a guy that once met
Knows
a
the
guy.
guy? Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard about this guy.
My friend does have a friend though,
I hope
and this
so.
guy has been on this bike adventure where he's been biking across America for like 2 years now,
Wow.
and he's still going. I'm like,
So
why isn't this
bicycle
guy
or
vlogging?
is it bicycle? Oh, that's awesome.
He's just doing it for him.
Do you remember we had?
Yeah,
remember
His dad did it when
Remember
he was his age.
Remember our old friend Keith's sister Audie was going to bicycle from L.A. to New York.
No, I don't.
You don't remember this?
What happened?
So she started in L.A. She made it 3 days and she
she
quit
quit.
and she flew back home.
Wow.
I do. Now that you say that,
yeah,
I
she
do
made it 3
remember
days
that.
because they have to bike like 8 hours a day
Yeah,
to make it
of course.
over the summer. It's like 8 hours a day you have to bike, and on her
It
third
was-
day
'cause,
she
yeah, it
quit.
was really short.
Yeah.
That
She-
didn't last
She
long.
quit 3 days in. I mean, you think you'd make it at least a week, you know?
Yeah.
Make it to Denver at least,
3 days is the tipping point too.
Yeah.
It's like, well, if you make it past 3, you're doing the whole thing.
Right, yeah, yeah.
She didn't make it past.
She didn't make it past 3, yeah.
You imagine how jacked you'd be?
Oh my
Oh, your
gosh.
legs would be steel, dude.
They would have veins coursing through them like
Yeah,
freaking lava
Be
in
looking
a
like the
volcano.
bikers.
You have a six pack
Yeah.
on your calves.
yeah it looks
Yeah.
like me.
Should be completely
Be looking like you?
shredded.
Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
me, shredded
Shredded?
legs. Shredded legs.
shredded.
Those striations, though.
Striations.
Striations.
Have you seen the muscles that they flex and then they move?
Yeah, it happens to
It's
me all
like-
the time.
No.
Yeah, Dad sees that every time he flexes.
boom, boom, boom.
I mean, it's called like alien skin or something like that.
Oh, okay.
It's like looks like there's something underneath your muscles like crawling.
No,
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Like when they have muscle spasms, almost, right? Is that what you mean?
Yeah,
You
but
see,
there's like
the little
a specific. It's almost like a disease
Huh.
or something.
Oh,
that
geez.
When they flex, it's like
what
one in
happens.
fucking a trillion people have it.
Okay.
And I saw it on TikTok or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
of
guy
course.
was-
Of course you did.
Tick-
He was
Tac.
flexing and it just like his body was moving like there was a
Oof.
alien in it.
No, No thanks.
Yeah. No. Speaking of which, I'm trying to get in shape.
Yeah, but we haven't gone to the gym in a few days.
Yeah, no, I
gotta go tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, it's just always been one thing after another, but and also I just haven't been feeling that great.
That's why
I'm getting better health wise, but unfortunately, the medication that I took to get me better health wise has me kind of fucked up.
But you did chop wood today. So
I did chop wood today.
There's some cardio that you did,
because
right?
of you, because you made me go get wood.
Because you're so sweet.
You're gonna love it.
And he'll appreciate it.
Yeah, I know.
I will. We have enough wood. We have enough wood that I got to imagine we can have a fire going for a long time.
Good.
And we're gonna need it on Sunday because it's gonna have an inch of snow.
Yeah.
I'm chasing it.
I can't tell you how much I love that fireplace. It's so nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
I'm ready to sled down the hill.
Oh my gosh,
Build
it's gonna be
ramp.
It's gonna be so
Honestly,
treacherous.
We don't even need snow. If you just bring one of our sleds over there, you could totally just go down.
Yeah,
but it's dangerous because of the dock.
Nah, if you just do it, because you do two things. Either you hit the dock and go off the dock into the water.
No, you wouldn't hit the dock because it's a foot off the ground.
That's what I'm saying. You just get decapitated.
You would hit the dock all right.
I want to build a half pipe that snow goes up.
That worked out good for your niece or your cousin.
Real high.
Yeah, it worked out good for her.
She went real high.
She's had back pain ever since.
Back pain, probably a little brain pain.
Brain damage ever since.
Yeah. See be a better auntie or be a better uncle than I was an auntie on that
She
one.
was so high up in the air when she came down.
So Lori,
to my defense, okay, yes, we went on a winter break.
She did it on herself.
100%. She ran up the hill ahead of all of us.
This
and
is
I
your
was
niece,
yelling.
by the way. This is your
Yes.
niece.
It was Jade and Noah.
Jake.
And then I brought my niece Tori and my nephew Jake.
Yeah.
And we did, they were on winter break. So we went up to Traverse and visited my sister and then stayed. And of course, they have tons more snow than we do.
Yeah.
So we're going sledding. And so we go to this giant hill that they have. And she just runs ahead and gets to the top. And I'm like, Tor. And she's not listening to me.
Tori.
We come across the top, just peak, as she's already going down. And I'm like, I haven't got to the top. I haven't assessed anything. And unfortunately, she chose the part of the hill that had a giant slope.
Ramp, boy.
Yes, and it was just like this, and I'm just like there's nothing you can do.
She's on an inner tube.
Yeah, she's.
So she's cruising.
All she does,
flying.
she goes down, she goes up so high, and then literally just. Bam! Just comes down on her back, within seconds.
Oh my god!
And I'm just literally, I'm thinking, oh my god, she's dead.
Yeah. Broke her
Bobby's
back.
gonna kill me. And all of us, her brother's up there, you're an idiot. What are you doing? And so she's just laying there. So obviously we're we drive and we slide down, and she's like, my back. I'm like, why did you do that?
And you wonder why she has back pain.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that has to be.
100%.
Luckily,
major
Auntie
problem.
always carries Advil. I'm like, here, honey, eat some of these. You're going to be okay.
She's just giving the kids drugs.
Yeah.
It's great.
God, I remember that.
We didn't leave.
You're gonna be a
she
great
still
grandma.
wanted to stay.
Be a great grandma.
Listen, my grandkids will be tough. And
Yeah, that's
Need to
true.
be.
That's true.
You deal with back pain for a
they're
few
not
decades.
going to be. They're not going to be
real tough.
wimpy.
Yeah. Oh
Need to be
gosh.
tough.
Let Roses Burn came back to say that the decorations have been up since Labor
Wow.
Day.
No, that's
the-
ambitious.
hardcore.
Is
That's
that freaking
hardcore.
July?
That's
When's Labor Day?
September, early September. My birthday was
September.
on Labor Day.
She been doing freaking Christmas.
No,
that
she
was
was saying the
Halloween.
Halloween people with the crazy
Oh,
Yeah,
tent.
Halloween people.
So that's
yeah.
not too bad. I see Halloween decorations.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a
For the
little
really-
bit early.
Didn't
For
you
the
have
really-
a tree up for a whole year before?
You did
Last
leave a
year,
tree up
yeah.
for a whole year. She
was
did leave a
COVID.
tree. Yeah, she
You don't
did
know.
leave a tree up a whole year in
Yeah.
our bedroom.
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
That was in our bedroom for an entire year.
it's
it never
pretty.
came down.
It's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I put it away last year. It was the year before. It just stayed up.
It's interesting now because I used to hate it, but now I kind of like it.
Yeah, because
Like,
I actually said, I was like, oh, maybe I'll take that tree and put it somewhere else. And you're the one who said to me, no, I like it. It's nice.
I like it, yeah. and actually, the last couple nights you've turned the lights on, and normally I don't like to go to sleep with lights like that because
I noticed that. I'm like, what's
but
wrong
but
with you?
it's actually been pretty good. I've
Nice,
liked it. It
good.
kind of makes me feel kind of festive.
Yeah.
So it's making me good. But I wake up and it's
nice.
out, so I'm assuming Lori wakes up at night and starts them out. Because,
when I go to use the bathroom, I turn it off.
turn it off.
Boom.
Yeah, but yeah.
Cool. YOX2 Reptiles says, "Hey fam, it's YO2 or YOX2 Reptiles from Waco, Texas. How's it going?"
Good, man. Good from Waco, man. I hope everything's good down in
Because I
Waco.
was looking at the one up top there. I'm like, it doesn't say anything.
What's up?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I see
Waco.
both.
Something's in Waco.
Yeah, that was where that
that
big
mass
compound
shootings?
was.
Where the
Mash.
David Koresh.
Yeah.
Was it
Yeah.
what? The
He
killing?
was a sec. Yeah, that's when the
That
well,
was a
actually,
cult.
it was
Drink the
well, it was a
Kool-Aid
cult.
and-
No, it wasn't drink the Kool-Aid. That was Jim Jones.
Dad knows all this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows all his cults.
What was Waco?
Waco was David Koresh, and it was a cult.
Yeah, but they had him kill them all.
No, he didn't have him kill
Let him
The
talk.
federal government
No, but
raided Waco, and the federal government killed everyone at Waco.
That's right.
So it was like
were they
Janet
doing?
Reno was the attorney general at the time.
It was
and
a
she
big
ordered
controversy,
I mean, they weren't doing any. I mean, they might be weird, and maybe he had this sect going
Okay,
on that was
yeah.
like whatever. But the government, and they were like stockpiling weapons.
That's what it
because
was,
they were
yeah.
stockpiling weapons because they were afraid the government would invade them, and then the government invaded them. So what did they think was going to happen? Obviously, and so they fought back to protect the property, and then they surrounded them, and then ultimately set the place on fire, and women, kids, children, everyone just burnt to death.
Yep.
You
It was
know.
a huge story.
Yeah,
I remember.
so-
I don't think I was around for that. That was
that
when
was,
was that? The 80s?
I'm sure it was in the 80s, yeah.
But
it was
I
a
remember
horrible
hearing
things,
about
but
that.
yeah, I mean, yeah,
Never
that was
forget.
yeah, I mean, that's harsh, man. So now, I mean, we've driven by Waco a bunch. I mean, I hate to say it. It stinks that your town is
Yeah, he's
like,
tainted.
That's what you're known for.
Yeah.
That's all I think of when I hear that.
yeah. Well,
There
now
should be
you
a
know the whole
fucking
story.
Netflix series about that. What are people
There
doing?
is.
There's
There
been,
is, and it's
been,
banging.
there's been series about that.
There's literally one called Waco, and it's really good.
I feel like that's why I know about it.
Yeah.
At least part of it.
Forever live Koresh.
So now we just have this times 2 reptile guy out here stashing Wacos.
Yeah, Waco's. Just don't start a sec. Would you ever, I mean,
Just start a
join
quilting
one.
retreat.
would you
join
ever,
one.
would you join one or would you run
Culting retreat.
Both.
Yeah.
one? Both. I bet
I'll
you.
infiltrate.
I could see you running a sec.
A successful set.
A successful sec.
So what's the second cult?
Yeah, cult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a specific cult, yes.
Yeah.
Mine would be
I think the Hail Bop one was my favorite though.
Yeah.
The I can't remember what they were called. The ones that thought that there was an alien ship in the Hail Bop comet.
Yeah.
They were out in California.
it's called Scientology.
No.
No,
Well,
not that
they
one.
all killed themselves.
They
for the
did
aliens,
drink
right?
they did drink the Kool-Aid. They
Yeah,
all
it
killed
was a banger.
themselves because they
Because
had
the
to commit
aliens were coming
suicide
to
because the
get them.
aliens
How
were going
cool
to
is
take up
that?
their
Whoever
body.
tricked them into thinking that is so smart.
Well, the guy from
The
that,
guy.
the main guy, you could see. Oh gosh, why don't you just put up Hail Bop cult, and you'll see the guy like he looks like a crazy man.
But that's so crazy that this event made
There he is.
cultural
Yeah, yeah.
slang.
Look at this guy.
Wait.
Look at this guy.
So crazy.
Yeah.
Oh
no.
yeah, it was Heaven's Gate. I
Heaven's
remember.
Gate. Heaven's
There
Gate.
you
Yeah,
go.
and they
They were
there's,
gators.
there's
They
the
did,
purple. They all
uh,
put the purple things on him and then drink the Kool-Aid.
So good, dude. That guy was so smart. I mean,
Wow.
incredible.
I wonder if they made it.
So smart.
yeah, dude. They're extra dimensional, so obviously.
I don't know. I think that we all get reincarnated. The older I live, I believe in that shit.
Mm.
I'm just like, I was a beetle once,
Is that why you like the
June beetle.
bonsai? Because you feel like you're just like trimming a
trimming my
bean?
life away.
You're like, hey.
Yeah. I think the older we get, the more I think we are in simulation. Is what I think.
I agree.
And maybe we
Which-
just—that's how we live forever, is because we're simulated.
We're simulated.
I'm
Trying to
stimulated.
keep it simulated.
The
Stimulated.
older I get, the more tired I'm getting.
Yeah. Well, it's because your batteries are running low. You need to recharge.
Yeah.
Yeah, realign your chakras. What are you doing?
Did you
Because if
update?
you think about it, if you were
No.
like, let's say we talked
course
about
not.
the Reptarium, the reptile tycoon,
Yeah.
but now you're just playing it in real life. Like someone's playing
I've been
this game
playing,
right now.
I've been playing this
Yeah.
game a long
Someone's been playing
time.
this game
I
with
know.
us as characters.
I know.
And they're crushing it.
And right now we're just
Yeah.
logging in time on podcasts.
Exactly, and that's part of their game. They're
part of the
like
game.
now they're going to have their
You
people
don't think
do
I think
podcasts.
about this? I think about this all the time. I've been thinking that life's a video game.
Oh, dude, yeah.
That's why I believe in everything. Anything you think of, you can become true.
How
What do you think about that?
Like Bigfoot.
Mom thought about, I'm gonna eat this M&M. Look what
Yeah.
she's doing.
right
See,
now.
if this was a simulation, there'd be one left. There's 2 left. See, what are the chances that there'd be 2 left with only 2 people that wanted it? That has to be a simulation.
But you know what
100%.
sucks is neither one of them is blue.
Blue isn't. Yeah.
YOX2 came back to say, well, now I'm here, new reptile shop bringing peace.
All right,
Bringing
man.
peace.
You keep
Is
on
that
doing that,
code?
baby.
Is that code?
Yeah.
That code for join my sect.
Yeah. New reptile shop.
I don't
my
believe that
gosh.
shit.
Tego King says, hey guys, was wondering if you could shout out my buddy Jacob at Cold Blooded Exotics in Tucson, Arizona. Love you guys. Arizona is best. Herping
Yeah.
changed my mind.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. And shout out to Jacob from Cold Blooded
Much love.
Exotics. And I agree. Arizona's, I've said it, it's the state that I would probably move to most of every state in the country if I was going to move.
Hell yeah.
I love Arizona.
If
Sounds nice.
if you ever leave me, that's where you're going.
No, we're going to have a summer house or a winter house in Tucson.
It's so hot.
Actually, not in Tucson. It's going to be in Portal, Arizona.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's not
it's
where
gotta
you
be in
want to be in
Portal.
the summer.
We're going to
No,
be in
he
Portal.
said
said
he
winter.
said winter.
He said summer.
You said winter.
I meant winter.
No, you said winter.
I
gonna
heard
have a
winter.
I
summer
started
house.
to say summer, but then I said winter.
I heard winter.
I
So
said
you said
winter.
I said some. Then I said winter.
I heard winter.
So, but I think we're going to go to Portal, Arizona. That's where all old reptile people
I
retire.
see that.
Yeah.
I know, and they've got quite the community that they're building.
It's pretty
It's,
interesting.
it's actually
There's
a
a
sect.
rest. There's a,
Yeah, it turns out
there's
it's
a
actually a
restaurant
cult.
now.
They have
Oh,
a pizza,
restaurant?
They
pizza
have-
place.
Oh,
Yeah,
a
that
movie
sounds
theater
so
too.
good.
A movie theater.
Yeah, a theater.
You with one of those little movie, the
Yeah,
picture,
with the
picture
moving
motions
pictures
thing?
and the
movie
popcorn?
picture.
Get out of here.
Really?
I got that Flickr films.
Yeah.
Flickr, they got the
pictures?
flickers.
I'm
That's
hungry.
great.
You said pizza. Don't say that around us.
I know this is no.
We're on a
This
pizza
is
diet.
Pizza November.
When
this
did
is
I
no
didn't say
pizza
pizza?
November. I said pizza. I
You guys said
pizza.
pizza.
Okay,
shop.
I was like, I was talking about movies and popcorn. I never
Stop
said pizza.
saying the word.
It's a
P word.
Fuck.
It's no nut November and no pizza November.
Yeah. You didn't know about
Don't
this?
talk about no.
I am not a guy, so no, I did not.
Yeah.
And I don't want to know
Hold
about
it out. Hold it out.
Oh,
Viral
God.
for decades.
I wonder what is the reasoning for it though. I mean, like you know how No Shave November is
Maintaining
about
strength.
maintaining strength.
Yeah, it's not being a
Being
simp.
very
Not being
frustrated,
a simp over these.
trying
thoughts.
to
I think
be
it's weird.
the master of your own domain.
Yeah, master something.
Oh, that was a Seinfeld episode. That was a Seinfeld episode. Are you the master of your own domain? That's what that was about.
None of them were.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, no, they didn't make it. That was a good one though.
That's all I got for a guy.
That's all you
Kramer
got.
was done before they ended up talking about it.
It's interesting that it's interesting Seinfeld was such a phenomenon and like how obviously Kramer got canceled and early on in cancel culture. And then Seinfeld's back now. He's doing some Netflix show or something like that. What's he doing? Like
Yeah,
interviewing people
Cars.
in a car or something like that?
He's been doing
Yeah,
that.
it's in like
Yeah.
comedians in cars with coffee or
Yes.
something like
Yeah,
that.
he's in
Comedians
cars getting coffee,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Did you think he sold that from Kevin Hart with the cold tub thing?
Mm-mm.
Or did Kevin
No.
Hart steal it from him?
Dude, I'm telling you, Seinfeld's been doing this for like
Yeah.
10 years.
Oh, okay. So Kevin Hart stole it from him.
It ain't
Probably.
still anything. It's just a guy in a
A
cold
different
tub
twist.
interviewing
I know that-
athletes.
I know, but
It's like not even the same thing at all.
but it's a stick, it's a stick. But anyways, then Elaine did great.
How? She did the worst out of
Are you kidding me?
No,
she's
she's still in stuff.
Yeah, she's
like what?
like
she's in
Vice,
all
the
kinds of
Vice that show Vice President or whatever.
Yeah,
Where-
never
where she-
heard of it. Been doing real great.
It had like 15 Emmys. It was supposed to be like the
No,
best
if you
sitcom
Google
ever.
Emmys are
her-
rigged.
She's
You
she's
pay
been
for
in
But she's in
all
tons
kinds of stuff.
TV stuff.
But now George didn't do so much. He's been.
I don't remember seeing him.
He was in Shallow Hal,
Yeah, George pretty much fucked up.
and that was about it. That was about it. That was the end of things.
George fucked up bad.
Yeah.
Kramer fucked up
You
the
see,
worst.
you see.
With the name
What
like
was the
Kramer.
mailman's
Come
name?
on.
You see him in more
Yeah.
stuff
Well, he was
than
in Jurassic
George.
Park, and
Yeah.
he was in.
Oh yeah. That guy.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, he's still somewhat relevant.
I would
Yeah.
say that guy capitalized the most.
Yeah, because he had a very small, not
That's
like
what
a
I'm
big
saying.
thing. But
He made
yeah.
the most out of what he got in the world.
You know who else? I was on Food Network the other day on Beat Bobby Flay was Peterman. Mr. Peterman.
Mr. Peterman.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was one of the judges, like the
That's
whatever.
funny.
Yeah, and he was doing the Peterman voice too, And then of course there's the dumb guy that was in MIB, Men in Black. Remember that one?
The dumb
I
guy.
don't.
Elaine's boyfriend.
Oh yes, yeah,
and
the
he was-
big, yeah.
and he was in Men in
Well,
Black.
he's been in a lot of things too, though.
but he's always the
actually.
same actor too. He
Yes,
always like the
he
same
has
role.
one thing. He's like Sally Field. Like you just do your one thing, and that's what the role is. Yeah,
Is that what Sally Field does?
yeah. Watch. Seriously,
got
if you
one.
watch a couple things of her in the same, it's always the same.
Even Smokey and the Bandit?
They, she is her. She doesn't
I
deviate.
don't know.
She
Smokey and the
doesn't
Bandit,
do different
I think she was
people.
Rebel. She's a rebel.
Watch
in
it
that.
again.
I'm going to have to watch it again. Have you ever seen Smokey and the Bandit?
I had a lot of brain trauma. I don't know any of these guys you're talking about.
Well, that's
these
old
are
school.
before your term, so that's why.
Yeah, that was. Have you ever seen Jay Smokey and the
I
Bandit?
haven't. No.
Oh, God.
Isn't that crazy?
I'd be shocked if you did, because that was old for us even. Like
Yeah.
we were young when.
Yeah, I mean,
That
I
was
was I was probably 8 when it
Yeah.
came out, something like that. So it's been a long time.
Yeah, that's a bit. That's a bit for me.
Now Jay's a-
You were like 8 years old when you watched it. And when did it come out?
It was probably in the like maybe mid 70s, 76, 70, something like that.
Listen, I might have seen it. I just don't remember for sure.
But there was like 3 of them, like Smoking. But
I've heard of
Know
them
the
before,
name,
for
yeah,
sure.
exactly.
that's where that whole Eastbound and Down came from.
Yeah.
It is from that movie.
This is a great one. Rachel says, it's a stick. Quote from Brian, because you were trying to say shtick, like a shtick. And she goes, I guess you said it's a stick. I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe giggle when I saw it. It's a stick.
What did I say it about? What-
Like you were saying,
talking
like
about?
it's his
About
shtick or
Kevin
something
Hart
like
and the
oh, it
Stole his
stick.
stick.
Yeah, I said
Stole
it's
his
a stick.
stole his stick and he was beating him with it.
Yeah.
that.
I
Well,
see. A lot of people don't realize I do mispronounce a lot of things.
No, I
like
think
very,
they do. It's
yeah.
fine.
They just
Well,
did.
no, like people, yeah, but I don't think people realize how much I do it. You know,
No,
like
they
I
spend time
mispronounce
with
a
you.
lot.
It's fine. It's
It's
cute.
love.
It's your
I know.
shtick.
It's my,
Yeah, it's your
my
stick.
It's
stick
your
is that-
stick.
You know what my
No one's taking
You know
it.
what my therapist said too. I've got to do this.
Which one?
Matter of fact, I meant to bring it up to Jay.
oh, no,
I
what
know.
you
Yeah,
gotta
which
do?
one? There's a bunch.
That was a low blow. My bad.
There's a bunch. Of them.
getting
Is that
hungry.
I've got to stop saying I got to be honest with you.
Oh, we've been talking about this. I told
gotta
you told me
stop it.
this.
I got to stop it. I got to stop.
I haven't
saying
noticed
that.
you said that in a while.
I try not to.
You've
as
been
much
more
now. I've
about
been
it, yeah.
trying
Been more
not to
honest.
say it. It's just a filler
How
for
about
me.
yeah? You got to do. Let me tell you something.
Yeah. You got to get a new one and then start using it. That'll
I'll
help.
do a Savannah. This is how it's going to be.
Yeah, this is how it's gonna be.
This is how it's
I
gonna
like
be.
that.
This is
That's
how it's gonna be.
assertive.
I'm gonna steal all your sandwiches.
I'm going to take half of your sandwich,
middle finger, bye.
and then you're not going to.
You're gonna
gonna
fight with
have
these
any
Hispanic folks.
Exactly. And then these
These Spaniards are gonna get
Latinas,
real upset with you.
they're gonna be very pissed at you because
You
you're a
stupid
nasty,
gringo.
nasty boy.
Yeah, you dirty,
You nasty.
boy.
You so
I had
nasty.
that Cuban woman mad at me.
She was
because
not happy.
She thought I was stealing her sandwiches.
Yeah, well,
sandwiches.
They wronged us.
They wronged us, and then
They
they
did.
shamed us.
And then they
Yeah.
shamed that you nasty. You so nasty.
yeah,
Dirty
that was in
boy.
Miami.
Oh god.
Gotta love Miami.
Rachel did come back though and said we love you for it. So just so
Thank you,
know.
Rachel.
Thanks,
We
Rachel.
appreciate it.
And then YOX2 said, I'm from Washington, D.C., so I had no part in any of this Waco stuff. I just moved here last year.
Okay.
Oh yeah, sure.
That's what they all
Right.
said. Yeah, that's what they all said.
moved.
Yeah, that's what,
Yeah.
everyone's trying to
From
distance themselves.
DC. He was
Yeah.
part of the government that killed the people.
That's right.
Oh,
that's
now
right.
it's all
Busted.
coming together.
Should have gave
What
us
was
that
the,
deet.
What was the other one that was like really popular? I mean, not popular in a good way, but where there was a standoff
bumping, I
out
heard.
west, where like the government came in. There was this big standoff, and they ultimately shot them all dead. They didn't set them on fire like
Happens a
Waco.
lot.
But no, it was like a really big one,
don't
like
remember
maybe
the name of
20,
it.
25 years ago.
Oh,
it was
no.
like something
You
Hill
remember
or
the
something
cement
like that.
tank though? Capitol Hill.
Capitol Hill, what? No, not Capitol Hill, no.
That's something.
Yeah, Capitol
sure
Hill, that's
something, dude.
DZ.
But you remember the cement tank? The guy built the cement tank and then he literally caused.
Oh, that was
havoc
great, though.
on the
That
world.
was awesome, man.
Google that shit.
Oh, you're talking about the like a driving tank?
Yeah,
yeah,
he
I do
like-
remember
yeah,
this.
he
He
yeah.
like, what did he even
stole,
do?
I think he just stole the tank and like went on a joyride.
But wasn't it made of cement?
I don't think so. I think it was just a guy that.
I think it was just a guy that like worked. He was like a reservist or something like that, and he just jumped in an M1 Abrams and just went
This
on a
guy,
joyride.
right?
That's the guy. Yeah. Just went on a freaking joyride.
so good.
Sick, bro.
Look at him, dude.
But I'm telling you,
I liked it when he went through the trailer. Remember when he went through the trailer?
you're
Like
going-
it was
yeah,
butter.
If you're gonna go out in a blaze of glory,
That's
I mean,
right.
that's a good
That
way to
tank
do
is a
it.
good
That's
one.
right.
Yeah.
Ghost says, "What about Bizarro Jerry?"
What's
Bizarro
that?
Jerry's called. So that was when they had all of the characters from Seinfeld had alter egos. Like they ran into Bizarro Jerry,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Bizarro
yeah.
George,
Oh.
Bizarro, and then you know who stole that shtick is
Good
Zombieland 2.
Yeah.
They stole the shtick.
Good.
Yeah. So they did the same thing where they ran into remember it was instead of
I don't remember.
whatever,
Yeah.
I haven't
do.
watched it enough. I watched it like one time.
Oh, we watch it.
Zombieland?
very many
Two.
times.
2. I love that movie.
I've watched Zombieland 1,000 times, but
Zombieland 2 is just as good, if not better.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
need to
good one.
watch it.
It held
again.
up to.
I tried to watch some fucking space movie yesterday. I tell you what,
was
man.
it?
Damn.
Not
I-
a, not
I
a
love-
fucking space movie.
I love space movies, but this one was
This one was bad.
This was like, I mean, like I think we could have made a better space
Hell
movie
yeah.
on the budget we have right now. We could have made a better space movie. I watched like
Lord.
10 minutes of it. Because I like bad movies. I like
Oh.
I
We
like
know.
bad movies.
We know.
What was it named? Because I did some of that like 2 months ago.
I can't remember. I think it was
Was it a
literally called
movie?
like Space. I think that was the name of the movie was Space.
Netflix.
It was actually interesting. It was on demand.
Okay.
And it was on one of these crazy, it's like Tubi or something like that.
Yeah.
Tubi.
Yeah,
It was on
yeah.
like one of those like off things. So like you go off.
You know him when he goes into that hole
He's
of
digging,
trying to
yeah.
find something. Like he's in there for
Takes
like
hours.
literally. Yeah, he's sitting there for
Telemundo.
45 minutes to
Yeah.
an hour. Just
You're not lying. Because it has to feel right. It has to be the one.
Yeah. Every now and then you find a gem, man. It's like you go
No.
like, holy cow, this was a great movie.
Very
I
rare.
could never put that
Sure, I
much
mean,
effort into that.
9 out of 10 are terrible. 9 out of 10 are terrible.
Not when
out
you're
of
that deep in the
90.
hole.
99 out of 90.
Yeah, it's probably true, but every now and then you find one that's just like, wow, this was awesome. I'm glad I wasted all that time finding it.
Hell yeah.
You
dude.
can't even remember last time that happened.
No, I did. I just there's one
was
that's
it?
called Dig Deeper, or The Deeper You Dig. It's
Okay.
called.
Oh,
So
God.
punch
That
up. The
sounds
Deeper You Dig
terrible,
movie.
too.
The
Yeah.
Deeper You Dig.
I'm telling you though, someone built a cement tank because this is not the one I was talking
You
about.
think it's something different?
I know it is.
I think it's got to be a movie though. So yeah, right there. That's it. The Deeper You Dig.
Damn, that
Love
looks.
won't stay buried.
Ooh.
And it's a good one. This is
And you
the
see the guy hanging in the back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
be
it's a
careful.
good one.
We don't
It's
want
a good one.
Great.
We don't want to Logan Paul ourselves here.
yeah.
It's a movie.
Speaking of Logan Paul, so he wants to fight Tyson, right?
Yeah, I've
You
heard
think that's
something.
going to happen?
I think it's
Yeah.
possible. Like I said, remember video game? It's possible.
Yeah,
I think it's really
anything's
cool.
possible.
I would watch that.
Of course.
That would be a good fight.
hysterical.
Like
Who
only
wouldn't?
if
I would
only-
watch
so,
that.
Listen,
Like-
the only way. The thing is that Tyson would have to try to win. Like I feel like Tyson likes Logan,
Yeah.
and would he like be out there just for an exhibition?
No, he's
I
gonna
mean,
murder Logan. I
Like
think.
I don't know if he would though. He needs to murder Logan.
But he's not going to take a loss for him.
No, these exhibitions need
Don't
no one
count.
wins. Yeah,
No,
no
it
one
doesn't
wins.
count,
There's no
yeah.
winner or loser. It's just like
It's like a
you just-
sparring match.
it's
The
a
amount of
sparring
money they're
match.
getting, they're both winning.
Yeah.
But I wonder if because I heard, and I don't know if this is true. Obviously, I'm spreading a rumor right now.
Hell yeah.
I heard that the Mayweather contract said neither one of them could knock each other out.
Really?
Yeah, because
Well,
there
if
was
you're
a couple
doing
times
that kind
when
of a thing, then it would make sense that that would be in there.
there
if
was
you're
like
not
I
going
guess
to
there was a
win.
couple times in the Mayweather fight that like Logan was a little rocked and like Mayweather backed off. And then the speculation was that in the contract that neither one of them could knock each other out. Although I don't know how you could do that if you're punching someone. I mean,
Yeah,
you could,
yeah.
at any point you could knock someone out, but
Even just by
But
accident, yeah.
I mean, I think Logan could get hurt by Tyson. I mean,
dude,
that
it's
guy's
Mike
still,
Tyson.
yeah, that guy's still got power.
Oh my god, he's
See, at that
jacked,
point,
dude.
then, if that's the way it's going to be, then no, I wouldn't want to watch it. I would want to see a legit fight because even that is stupid. Because the reality is, in a real match, if you made somebody, step back and be dizzy, that's when you're putting your blow in to end it and you're winning it.
Right,
Like that's,
right.
So if you're not doing that, then yeah, what are you doing? You're just me and you in. Well, no, not me. But maybe you two in there.
I wonder if me and your mom
because
could
I always
fight.
fight to win.
If we could
Oh,
box,
that would be good, like a domestic dispute.
yeah.
battle.
If we boxed, me and your mom, I think we could make some money.
I wouldn't sanction it.
We did the sumo.
Yeah, we did. You hurt me.
Because I just said I play to win. I don't play to tie. If you're not first, you're last.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ricky Bobby.
I would like to see.
Do you know that
mom knock someone out?
Yeah. Ooh. Now that might be interesting. A reptile, like a celebrity reptile death match,
Like Britney Spears.
No, I'm thinking like someone else in the reptile
Mom
hobby.
knocked Britney Spears out.
Oh, she could totally. That wouldn't
That'd
last
be
one
sick.
round.
That'd be sick.
I mean, I don't think Britney would make it out of the corner
I know.
before she would be dead.
How cool would that
She'd
be?
probably be dead. Your mom would probably kill her.
I mean, I think it's a little bit hard because I think you can also relate to this. I also, if you really want to get into the inner strength / rage, there has to be like a beef there. I don't really care about Britney Spears. It'd have to be someone that I would literally want to knock out.
What about that little fat chick?
You really on the fat thing today. You're fat shaming today.
No, it's
Little
nothing
fat chick,
different
what are
than
you talking
usual.
about?
No, the Honey Boo Boo,
Oh,
his mom,
yeah,
Honey Boo Boo Mama.
yeah.
Take her down.
Yeah,
Knock
that would
her
be
out.
hard because she's big.
She's big. She got
Yeah.
a little
She
cushion.
bounced like Butterbean. Do you remember Butterbean?
Yeah, dude. I remember Butterbean.
You don't remember Butterbean?
No, let's see.
Oh my God, let's
Butterbean.
see Butterbean. This guy was like a legit like
Butterbean.
He was
this
a
dude
ripper, too.
Yeah, this guy beat people up, and
He's a
you'll
fighter.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a boxer.
Yeah, watch this
American
guy.
flag shorts, all that.
Oh, shut the heck up!
Butterbean, bro. You guys don't know Butterbean?
Guys, yeah.
This dude would knock people out cold,
Well,
man.
yeah,
Look at
'cause
it. He's
how
knocking them out
much? He
cold.
had to be
He's
like,
like-
5 bills.
His
Like,
arm weighs 300 pounds or
Right.
something. You
He's
know?
like Roy.
Yeah, he was like
Nelson.
knocking people
You don't even
out,
need
man.
any like skill there. It's
Wait,
just
what's
like
this one up
swing it.
here? Oh yeah, the one is he like? Oh,
Look, he's taking the kick to the face.
This one's great.
And he's just standing like, yeah, that's all you
Someone
got.
photoshopped that shit for
No,
sure.
that's fucking real.
No way,
That's a
dude. Is it
Photoshop.
lost in mixed martial? I mean, it says lost in mixed martial arts.
There's
but that's
2
good.
angles. Look at the one below.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Stop. It's just reversed, bro.
No,
It's the same one, but reversed, bro.
That's,
Yeah, I
it
think that's
literally
Photoshop.
is.
Yeah,
I did
that's
Photoshop, bro.
That's Photoshop.
that's
yeah.
real.
Butterbean was
Disbelieve.
classic.
That's
Man. That
awesome.
was a good one. So I don't know.
Well, YOX2 says y'all are killing me.
Oh, now he's talking about killing.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
weird.
Wow.
That's what happens.
Okay.
Yeah. Next thing you know,
We see
man,
Next
what
thing you
you're
know,
how much does it cost to join your sect? I mean, what do we have to give up?
Uh-oh.
What
Sheesh,
flavor
Yeah.
Kool-Aid is it?
Yeah, yeah.
I like
oh,
grape.
Gosh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're gonna need some
Sheesh.
great Kool-Aid and
This
pizza.
Pizza. Yeah, you could get no with the pizza.
Yeah.
That's probably why you moved from DC.
I haven't had pizza
To wa-
since
to
you haven't
Waco.
had pizza, and
I
like
know.
it's killing me.
I know. We've got
Listen, I
We
threw
got
it out there.
so
we
much
got
longer.
3 more weeks.
I
3 more
threw
weeks
it
without
out there for
pizza.
your birthday. I was like, just
know.
go get them hot and ready's, and you came home with
Meat.
some random shit.
some meats.
We had
we got
turkey.
some meat.
We got
meat.
lunch meat, yeah, ham, turkey
Oh my
lunch
God,
meat,
what did you
some weird ass baguette,
You're an
Yeah.
idiot.
a rack of ribs,
Dude, you're so stupid.
and a thing of shrimp. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, you got blitzed before you went shopping
No,
for
we didn't.
sure.
Brian did it.
No,
I
you
did. That's what I
didn't.
bought. Yeah, that's
What
what I
the
bought.
I was
We
like,
did it together.
I'm like, the
Well,
pizza
at
would
least
have
you
been better
bonded,
than
dude.
this random weird shit.
We got confused.
Clearly.
We went to
You
this
got
cool
confused.
store, and there was like so much stuff, man.
Then you just like, okay,
Let's just
lunch meat.
Yeah.
He felt like a man in that store. didn't you?
Well, yeah, we weren't thinking about parties. I honestly thought we had 5 more hours before people were coming.
Yeah, when we showed up, we were like, "Why are people here?" We
Yeah,
didn't know.
I was like, what's going on?
Yeah. Oh, you were getting food for the party.
That was the mission.
We weren't. That's
weren't.
what you thought,
It's
but
so
we
that-
were
weren't.
just getting
I'm
lunch.
like,
Yeah,
hey
yeah.
guys, want a sandwich?
Yeah, we said,
Couple ribs?
I have a
Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 ribs.
I didn't even have any bread. Yeah, you got this baguette. I'm like, we don't even have bread. I'm like, wait a second, I've got this. Okay,
I'll
I've
just
got
ball
a
it
little
up.
Ezekiel bread that was in the fridge
and then
from last week.
the dog ate the bread.
oh, yeah, my dog ate my
Yeah, we
fucking
went to the
baguette.
movie and Zeusy ate the bread.
You guys don't learn, man.
Well, he just grabs it from anywhere.
it
We
was
can't
just-
just
Put it up where you can't get it to.
Oh, we
There's-
did.
there's no
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
place.
don't know.
Unless you go to the
this
attic.
Dog.
Yeah.
He's the one that opens doors, locked doors.
I get you.
He'll open the
Shepherd
cabinet.
thing.
Yeah, you can't hide it from that dog. He knows, man. Once he sniffs it.
Ghost said, what's your favorite movie, Brian, comedy-wise?
That's so tough.
Comedy wise,
He's not a big comedy
I'm not. I like watching comedies, but I'm not like a guy that's like man, that comedy was great. You know what I mean? I'd say, I mean, to be honest with you, I know it's not a comedy, but like Deadpool probably would be.
It's a comedy. I can
You know, that'd probably be one of my favorite kind of funny movies. You know, that had a lot of funny stuff.
And Ghost also said Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
That's a great one. We've watched that a million
gosh,
times.
yeah.
Yeah. They were going to remake that, or did they remake that?
I think they might have. I think
They
I
were
remember
supposed to
talking about this.
remake that. I want to see, yeah. It was supposed, and it was going to be like 3 women. I think it was going to be what's her name? The
Did that get canceled because of COVID? Because I do remember
mean,
that.
we were
but I don't
talking
remember
about
the
that was
movie.
Melissa McCarthy was going to be in it.
Yeah, I don't think they made it.
Yeah, like Kevin Hart was supposed to be in it. Will Smith and
okay.
Kevin Hart. That's
But they
what it was.
didn't do it.
But they ended up not doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, this is June 20th, 2021. It says Hart confirms that his production company is developing a Planes, Trains, and Auto. So he's the one
maybe
making
it's
it.
Still in production. Then.
So
okay.
it still could be women in it. I don't know, but he's
No,
the one.
it's Will.
It's going to be Will Smith.
Will
and him?
Smith and him. Yeah. That's,
Okay.
yeah,
That's going to be a banger.
That's going to be a banger for sure. That I tell you, speaking of movies, that Will Smith movie with him being the Williams dad, King Richard, that looks really good.
That looks really good.
I
I
agree
think,
too.
I think it's going to
I'm
be like an
excited to see that one.
Oscar type of film. He got
a good
he-
story too.
Yeah, he felt like he got robbed when he played Muhammad Ali for an Oscar. I heard he was like really upset about it, like he boycotted the
I didn't
Oscars
even
and
watch
stuff
that.
like that. I didn't either, but
I didn't even know it
apparently
came
he-
out.
Yeah,
Me neither.
yeah, he was Muhammad Ali.
Good
yeah.
promotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and I just know that he boycotted the Oscars and stuff like that because he wasn't nominated. I think he might get nominated for this one.
It's all fake.
Yeah, it's all fake. Yeah.
But you
Fake
know what? There's
news.
some good comedies. I'm
What's
gonna
that?
tell you. What is it? It's obviously Pineapple Express.
This is
That's
the
a good
end.
one. This is the end's a good one.
That's a banger.
This is the end. Is one of those ones where you have to be
Stoned.
pretty belligerent.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be high.
Kick Ass.
Oh, that's
You
a good
watch
one.
Kick-Ass?
Yeah, of course I did.
That's the one where they go to high school, right? They're in high school.
No,
Oh, wait, no.
no, that's not it.
What's the other Seth Rogen one where they're in high school? Badass.
Oh,
yeah,
Superbad.
Yeah,
Superbad.
Super
That's
bad.
a
I knew it had
really
some
good
sort of
one.
bad.
Yeah, super
That's
bad.
Super
good.
bad.
That's hysterical.
Honestly, I
That's
like
good.
Seth Rogen. You know, it's hard.
I'm a
that
though.
one.
classic. Like most, I won't say all. Most of Will Ferrell's
Yeah.
Yeah.
are
Elf.
Yeah,
Good
Talladega
ones.
Nights.
Talladega
Elf.
Nights.
Speaking of that,
Nights.
just
kicking and
Brothers.
screaming.
Talladega Nights. Is that what I said?
I heard Knives.
Knives off.
Talladega
Talladega's
Knives.
Knives.
That was a good one too.
Yeah, that was a good one too. Speaking
Antiques
of what,
Roadshow.
I just told your ma that Will Smith turned down $29 million.
Nope. Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell, wrong Will.
Slightly different.
I
Will
can't trust
Ferrell.
anything you say.
Yeah, I'm just making shit up at this point. But
They couldn't knock each other out.
But he turned down $29 million to not do Elf 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause he said-
that's a good call. By
It
the
is
way.
a good
That's
call.
Well, I mean, he said
great
the
Leave
call.
that
shit-
movie
the,
well.
The script was shit, and
Yeah.
he was like, I wasn't gonna ruin.
Yeah, but this is the guy that
movie
did
to do it.
Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you watch
Sure.
that one?
No, of course
No,
I didn't.
Mom.
Yeah.
Nobody did. Nobody did.
We did.
yeah,
And we watched
it wasn't
the whole
on the good
thing.
list because it had to. I was like,
We
you
watched
walked
the whole
away.
thing.
I'm like, it has to get better. You came back at the end. I'm like, it didn't get better.
Yeah, but you know, he also did Anchorman 2, which
Yeah.
sucked.
and that
No,
was.
disagree.
You disagree.
It was not
disagree.
as good as the first.
It was
but
not
it wasn't.
even anywhere close to as good as
I
the
like
first
Because
one.
Anchorman 1 was like a phenom when it came out.
Yeah.
Like
So I
everyone
think
was
he
talking about
ruined
it.
Anchorman 1 by doing Anchorman 2.
No,
that's not-
no,
I
that's
think so.
not.
But it's just
true.
like Anchorman and Elf are just on
Yeah.
such different levels.
And this,
Yeah,
like,
that's
he's
true,
got, and this is the thing. You
it's like Donald
literally
Trump
have.
and Joe Biden.
Yeah, exactly.
Sleepy Joe?
No, you've got something that is like in the classics now, which is hard to do for a Christmas movie. And so, yeah, to defame that by doing a shitty.
you know,
Did you guys hear about this?
no.
No.
Joe Biden, like live on TV,
Let's see.
let out a ripper, dude. Like
No.
super loud.
Wait,
yeah.
it says long fart.
yeah. It
doesn't even say
he
fart.
farted in front of Duchess Camilla Parker.
Can we get a video?
I don't know.
Is
I
this
don't
like,
know.
I mean,
Oh,
is it
yeah,
real
audio.
or
Let's
is
Just
it
watch
fake?
afterwards. No, I'm pretty sure this is real.
I mean, because none of these news outlets look
The
very
New York
legit.
Post?
Well,
Is
I
it the
don't
New York
think.
Post?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think any of the big ones were going to
cover that.
cover
Wait,
Biden's fart.
Click the Snopes one. Usually I mean, I guess
Snopes is terrible.
What? I thought Snopes was legit.
No, Snopes is the one that makes up
Hey,
shit.
I thought we were spreading rumors
What?
on this podcast. Who gives a shit
Snopes
if it's real or
literally
not?
is a fake news organization. Like they make up fake
I
stuff.
thought they were real.
That's
That's
why
where
I'm
Noah
if it's on
bases all of
Snopes,
his shit
if it's
from.
on Snopes, it makes me
Who gives
wonder.
a shit? Like, it's a rumor podcast.
It's
We're
a
fine.
funny one.
All
It's a
right.
good
But
one.
you know what's one of my favorite charts on Google? Look up Mariah Carey Christmas song streams charts. What's the song name? All I Want for Christmas streams.
Yeah.
Seeing, because it goes from like no streams,
Yeah.
and then every year it just goes.
November 1st, yes.
Oh,
And I don't know
see.
why I thought about
see.
this, but I did.
Like a,
Yeah, I
Like the
saw that
stream
the other
chart?
day.
Oh, I see.
like
yeah.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
that's-
I don't know.
That's how COVID started.
It was
that
like,
shit.
yeah.
Same chart.
Whatever.
well, what about it? Because I saw that too.
Yeah, a
don't
little
It
bump.
was funny.
I don't know. I think I saw a TikTok that was actually funnier than the chart. It was like it's happening. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's
fucking
happening
stupid.
again.
It's a good one.
YOX2 says, I'll come from Waco and box Mike. That's what he's saying.
I'm getting scared.
Ooh,
now.
Mikey.
I'm getting
This dude is
scared.
like he's
He's got
like,
some blood.
He's
He's
got some
aggressive.
psychological issues.
It's almost like he'd be
He's
like
aggressive.
yeah, he's like he's wanting
Actually,
to kill people now.
what was it yesterday?
Yeah, talking about
I
killing
had,
Me.
I was laughing. It made my day. So our Mike is doing a great job with Tyson.
Yeah, I
so
saw
he
that,
and
yeah.
he's so funny. Every
It's
day
Mike Tyson,
he
it's the
literally
best.
lays on his belly in
saw
front
that.
of the cage and like
Yeah, we
feeding
did
it.
a piece on it. We did a piece on it in the vlog. Yeah.
So I was like, "Oh, look it! This is the best Mike Tyson."
And it's so funny because it goes up on its front legs and like goes right towards it like it loves Mike.
Yeah, it really
well,
does.
yeah, because Mike
Mike-
is the one that feeds him every day.
Yeah, it's so funny. That thing is a
But it's
killer,
the
man.
perfect pairing, Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I know. I thought about that last night, actually.
Oh! I like
Wait a
this.
second.
Timothy says, check out Exist on Tubi. It's not a bad Bigfoot horror movie.
Okay, it's
I was
called
surprised by
Exist. I think I've seen it actually. To be
We have
honest,
something
with
to
you.
do
I
tonight.
did see it. It's actually it's a good movie. We can watch it. I'll watch it again because
You
I've watched
watched it?
it
I
like
haven't
3
watched
times
it.
already.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I
Must be
mean,
good.
no,
It must be good.
it's a decent one. It's one of those ones like in the like deep in
Yeah.
the woods with like college kids or something like that.
Sounds like it's
You
one that
know
I'll be
which one?
streaming something else.
No.
I think that's the one, anyways.
What are you doing?
I've watched a bunch of them.
You gotta watch that with us.
No,
What?
that will not be happening, but that's okay.
Lock and Key.
Unbelievable.
Banger.
Bang. Have you seen the new season?
I haven't yet. It's
Oh,
out.
Oh,
It's
don't worry,
fucking
we're
good,
watching
man.
it one clip at a time.
Oh.
Yeah, you can only watch one a day at the
They're
most.
so long.
I know he's so lame.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
Timothy
go.
says, got to get Sessa back. Reptile's back on. Lots of info.
Yeah, he's good. Yep.
Yep,
He's-
How much,
This
did
is
Matt,
still-
how much did Matt pay him to put that super chat?
Yeah, right. That's actually Matt's alter
Matt's
ego.
Nice try, gotcha.
Does he still live in Pennsylvania?
No, he lives in
Connecticut.
Connecticut. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Connecticut.
Close
yeah.
enough.
Yeah, but I talk to him all the time.
Scottish Rob says, Mel Brooks movies rule over
Yeah.
all
Oh,
other
yeah.
comedies. Will
Yeah.
straight up fight over this. So says Biggest Dickus.
Okay.
Which one?
Yeah, Mel Brooks, that's classic.
No, it's a good
there.
one.
What-
History
which
of the
one's-
World was a really good one.
My brain doesn't work well with memorizing people. Which one's Mel Brooks? Who is he?
Mel Brooks is like Blazing Saddles. Like I
Oh.
said, History of the World. He did Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spaceballs.
Well,
I mean,
damn, I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I don't even know if he's
Old as
alive.
hell. No, I think
Doesn't
he did
even-
die, didn't he?
I'm sorry. I don't even think I've
He's
seen
still
a
alive?
movie from this guy.
No, he's still alive.
Still
Let's see what
kicking.
movies he did.
He did a lot. I
They're
mean,
old.
he
This
did
is
ton-
like, yeah.
I mean, like Blazing Saddles is one of the biggest things ever. Young Frankenstein, obviously.
Yeah, that's a banger.
Oh, I think I
like
saw
said,
Robin
Space-
Hood.
Spaceballs was
Yeah,
really great.
Robin Hood and Tights, that was fun.
Life Stinks
Oh,
was freaking
robots.
great.
Interesting.
You know, I mean, yeah, all this stuff is.
And what
just
was the other
ridiculous.
one? Okay, because this
heard of
always reminds me of back when we were dating,
Mm.
because
Blazing
we
Saddles.
watch like Mel Brooks and then we watch
Monty Python?
Monty
Oh,
Python.
Monty Python and the Holy
and
Grail's
then
my favorite.
Kids in the Hall.
Kids in the Hall was great. They were.
That's
They
another
were.
good one, too.
If Kids in the Halls were around now
Oh,
with
they'd
the
be
TikTok and
huge.
YouTube
Yep.
era, they would be
You're not
dominating.
wrong.
Yep.
I mean, they would be dominating if they, if you could, because they were such
Skitty
short,
comedy and
Yeah,
stuff.
skitty. It would. They would be, like
How Smosh was.
like Smosh. Yeah,
yeah.
they'd be the Smosh of the internet. And it's a shame when like something like that comes out just the wrong time.
Before its
right?
time,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know,
After
and
its
Monty
time, yeah.
Python obviously was just
Yeah.
legends. I mean, they're still legends to this day, but
sir.
but that's because they were around for so long and stuff like that. Where Kids in the Hall was just kind of a splash in the pan, and
Right.
kind of people have to really be into the comedy to remember them.
So what are we gonna eat?
I don't know.
We can.
Okay,
figure
let's
that out.
anything
Yeah,
else?
YOX just said it's all love, guys. LOL, can't wait to meet y'all. And that is it.
Wow, you're not welcome here, Wyatt.
Yeah, sorry, brother.
I'm sorry, man.
Ruined it.
No. We're just joking with you.
love
Man.
you.
You're awesome. We appreciate you. And
Much love.
So cool. Let's get out here and go get some food, man.
Let's do it.
We'll
Make
do
sure
that.
to join the Discord.
Yeah, join the Discord.
Join the
You guys
Discord.
won't
Paste it one
forget
more
it.
time for
Click
y'all.
the link.
Yeah, like I said,
Join
not,
the
yep,
Discord.
doesn't cost anything. We're not selling you anything.
Yeah,
we're
it's
just
for
having
your
a good
enjoyment.
time. Yep, it's just for your enjoyment and our enjoyment.
Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching.
Yep.
Click the like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications to know
Yeah.
when we're live. And with that being said, you've been checked in, and we're gonna go eat some food.
Checked out.
Peace.
We're checked out.
We're checked out.
See you guys.
Oof.